God, that's going to burn that. That's going to burn. Well, a very good morning. How are you guys? It's so good to have your company. My name is Charlie, and yes, we are live here on Shop on TV. Where are you going to be watching us from? Well, ITV1, STV, YouTube, TikTok, wherever you're watching from, it's so good to have your company. Do you know what? Have you had a good evening? I hope so. Have you been watching The World's End? I haven't watched that for ages. I love that film. Do you know, I've always been such a Simon Pegg fan. I absolutely love that guy. Right, do you know what I also love is the products we got lined up for you today. We've got cleaning with an iconic brand. You probably already read it on the side of your screen. Yes, Henry. We've got Henry live here in the studio. We've got Tower pizza ovens. We're going to be cooking up a storm. We're going to be cleaning. We've got hose pipes. We've got fans of all sorts. Right, shall we show you this in action? Now, when it comes to Henry, they've been around, I read earlier, since the early 80s. 81, I think they started. Millions of Henrys have been sold over the years. It is an iconic brand. Well, you've got a cordless vacuum here. Yes, it's fully rechargeable. You haven't got to worry about snagging cables, everything. Have a look at this suction power. You know you're going to expect it because this is Henry. I'm going to put it on turbo. This could be, I don't know, bits of cereal on the kitchen floor. Look at that, one pass. That, my friends, is what I call suction. We got some oats on here. This could be, I don't know, porridge oats here. This could be dirt. This could be dirt on the tile floor. This could be your hardwood floor. This could be lino. This could be all sorts. Right, are you ready for this one? I haven't even talked you through the tools yet. Yes, we love the suction power, but my favourite part is the emptying. I'm going to show you that next. There we go, one pass through and it sucks it all up. Now, yes, you've got good suction power, but look at the motorised brush head you got here. Honestly, folks, when it comes to cordless vacuums, there is no way I'd buy one without a brush motor. It helps suck up, it helps scoop up the dirt. In fact, you can control the brush rotations on the actual unit here. Right, so you've got your on and off. Yes, it's fully rechargeable. It can run about 70 minutes on the eco mode. Turn it on. If you want to have it on turbo, press it. You can hear that power. This is Henry we're talking about. Turn it off if you want to put it back on eco mode. But when I press this button here, have a look all the way down at the actual brush head if you can, because you can actually deactivate the brush if you don't want it. But I love this. Stay right there. I'm going to turn it back on. My friends, you have got power. With all of that suction, it's going to make cleaning an absolute breeze. Right, why do I love this? Okay, I have never seen a vacuum that can do what I'm about to show you. That's what you're going to get with it. You're going to get, I've got to say, one of the most comprehensive, biggest bundles I've actually ever seen when it comes to cordless vacuums. You've got two motorised brush heads there, or one regular, sorry, one non-brush. You're going to get pods, which I'm going to show you what they're for in a minute. You've got the tube, you get a crevice tool. So yes, for your car, for right behind the back of the sofa, this is going to make cleaning your house an absolute breeze. Right, how do you empty it? Take a look at this, I'm loving it. Right. When you want to take the tube off, first of all, you press this little release button just right there. That unclips. And by the way, I'm going to put it back on just to show you the engineering. Listen to this. Oh, hello. That's what I call the click of confidence. We love it. Right, let's go over to the bin. Normally, traditionally, you know, your other vacuums, you might have those bags you've got to whip up, you know, or maybe you've got backless vacuums. You know, when you open it, you've got plume of dust. You've got a dust cloud. Honestly, it's awful. You don't want to be breathing that in. I empty my old one into the bin at the back of my garden, and I get clouds that go all over the fence into my neighbour's garden. How much easier is this? You haven't got to shake all the dust out. You haven't got to get dust to even touch it. You simply eject. How about that? You get 6 pods included. I'm going to put a new one in here. You don't have to change them every time. These can last for months and months and months, depending how much you use them, of course. And then, my friends, we are ready to go. In fact, you know what? I've got to show you something else. My other favourite thing to use. You don't have to use the pole if you don't want to. Obviously, you're going to use it for your floors, but let's say you're going to be doing your sofas. When was the last time, my friends, that you actually vacuumed your mattresses? Think of those dust mites. Think of the back of the sofas. Or maybe, you know, when you walk up and down the stairs, sometimes the tube can get in the way. You could just do it as you go right down. This could be, yeah, in the car, right. In the boot, the vacuum, this could be absolutely ideal. Right, my friends, this is an iconic brand when it comes to British design and manufacturing. If you haven't got a Henry, get a cordless Henry. Right, we've got through a lot of these since we launched this on the channel. We love it. Let's talk to you about prices, because I know lots of you want to come in already. Right, we've done some research for you, because look, I'm like you, I want to make sure I've got the best price. So we checked earlier on literally today. Currys, £299, lovely. Argos, which I'm a big fan of, obviously I'm a big fan of all these places, £300. Now, I won't lie, when I buy something, I price check it on Amazon. Do you do that on the phone? Of course you do. Right, the special price on Amazon I think is great, £279.99. You've already seen it, you know what I'm going to say. You are getting a brilliant deal here today. It's for this show. It's £259.99 on Shop on TV. For a Henry quick turbo cordless vac, this is absolutely extraordinary. Now, if you want to spread that cost, interest-free, choose PayPal Pay in 3. That's 3 payments of £89.31. That, my friends, is genius. So you eject the actual cleaning pods, so you haven't got to touch the dirty bits of mess, especially if you sucked up, you know, bits of hair and food around the kitchen. You don't want to be touching that. You don't want plumes of dust blowing back up in your face. You just want to eject it into the bin and crack on with your cleaning. You get the charger, by the way. So yeah, you get everything you need to connect it to your wall. So, I don't know, coming under the stairs, for example, you've got everything you need. Right, if you want to come in early and get yours, we don't have an awful lot of stock of this, okay? I wish we had more. We are live on your screens until 3 a.m. Again, my name's Charlie. It's so good to have your company. It really, really is. Right, now, if you want to go onto the website, it's the fastest way to order. Now, maybe you're not used to shopping with shopping channels. We have new viewers, new customers every single day. So, shopontv.co.uk, click live deals, scroll down, and you'll see all the live deals we've got for you today. This is the Henry Quick Turbo Boost Cordless Stick Vacuum. This is power, my friends, and you've got that ease of use. You're not going to be snagging cables. Right, normally £329.99. It's £259.99. Guys, I would absolutely run for this one. I'd run for it. Right. I told you we've got variety tonight. We're going to be looking at the Henry vac in more detail later on, but this is all about the expanding hose. We're going to show you this video. Have a look at this. This really, really makes the point. What do you hate about your vacuum? What do you hate about your hose pipes at home? They kink. They're a nuisance because they take so much storage. Well, this expands as you turn the tap on, as the water runs through it. So when you're storing it, it's 10 metres, but it expands to 30 metres when you're using it with water. How amazing is this? Right, now, is this familiar? You know, you're snagging all these hose pipes across your pathway, all the way across the patio of your garden. It's an absolute nightmare. Look, guys, my dear friend David, who's our floor manager, we're going to be demonstrating this for you later. This, in fact, Joe, we'll do it later, Dad. But me and him, we were trying to kink this. We were trying. If that's your hose pipe, you know when you're dragging it across the patio to water your plants and so on, when it gets to that, you know it's going to kink. Look, I can't kink it. I just can't kink it. It's amazing. It's so impressive. I love this. Right, there we go. They're going. I didn't say kinky. They're being very, very rude to me now. Right, 3 payments are £21.98. Right, I'm blown away by that. Hang a minute. Right, it's a show special. Right, put this into your basket and see the price. You get another £10 off. Guys, I'm actually blown away by this. You're going to get £10 off. So the total you pay, right, £49.99. Add your P&P, of course, £55.94. We've got capped P&P as well, so if there's something else you want to buy on the show, then absolutely go for it. Guys, I'm not kidding. Right, it says 30-metre expanding hose, but that's when you're using it. When you're not using it, it shrinks back down to the size of 10 metres, so it's easier to store. Guys, this makes total sense. By the way, you've actually got 6 settings on here. So you've got your jets, you've got your spraying and so on. Right, extendable. It's anti-kink. We've tried to. It's recyclable. Yes, made from recyclable materials, I've read earlier too. It's durable, it's flexible and repairable should you have an accident with it. Right, 526818. There's nothing more annoying than hose pipes when they kink. This, I can't kink it. I've tried. I've been quite rough with it too. I really can't. I really believe with this. It's so easy to store. I mean, if you've got these storage boxes, you know, garden sheds, hose pipes in the big reels, they take up a lot of space. This, you know, at 10 metres when it's not being used, I can put it into a drawer even. Once you connect it to your hose, it extends to 30 metres. Guys, this is not to be missed. This is not to be missed. Right, hello. Do you know what? We have got a lot of people watching. Don't forget, is it really? Right, guys, 10% of the stock's gone. 10%, right, honestly. This is ridiculous. We've honestly tried to kink this. You ready for this? Ready for this? Right, look, I can't kink it. Look, it just sort of folds and I don't know how. It's amazing. Once you've got it, you've got it. It's so annoying because, you know, maybe you're connecting a hose pipe to your jet washer. Oh, it's gone off again. Oh, it's a kink. Then you waft it like that, don't you? You try and undo the kink. I don't know why I'm doing that. But it's just annoying, isn't it? They go backwards and forwards. You just want to water your plants. But that is such an absolute breeze. Don't forget, this is a show special. So you're not paying $59.99, you're paying $49.99. It's $529,818. I'm really impressed with this. We've tried to knot it, we've tried to kink it, we just can't do it. It won't let you. Right, this is how you buy again. Go to shopontv.co.uk. on your laptops, on your phones, your tablet, whatever, add it to your basket and do get it checked out. We wish we had more stock, but this is a show special. What that means if you're a new customer, we're live here till 3 a.m. The price will expire at 3 a.m. or shortly afterwards. We give you a chance to check out. The price will be going back up to the usual price. I'm sure people will be buying it at that anyway, because look, the usual price is $69.99. The show, the brilliant price is $59.99. That generally, folks, is already discounted. Tomorrow morning, if there's any stock left, that's the price you'll be paying. But you're not paying that now during this show. It's $49.99 when you add it to your basket. But guys, you must do this now. I'm loving it. I'm actually loving it. I just can't kink it. Right, here's 529,818. Right, we need to move away from the hose because we've got some important news with this vacuum. This isn't just any vacuum. This is a Henry cordless vacuum. It's got turbo on it. Now look, I've used Henrys. My friends, my parents. Yeah, the parents of my friends when I was growing up, I always remember the Henry. You don't forget this smiley face, do you? People absolutely love it. I don't know who hasn't heard of a Henry. It's iconic British design and manufacturing. Millions of Henrys across various different models have gone. Seriously, I'm loving it. When it comes to engineering, I love the click of confidence you've got here. That's what I call it. Okay, I'm going to show you more, but I know a good friend of mine, Mark, but of course another good friend of mine, Rob, had great fun with this. Let's show this in a bit more detail. This is why you are loving the Henry Corners Fact.
Henry from Pneumatic has been around many years.
I have Henry.
And it's known for the bucket vacuum that goes around on the floor, the corded vacuum, which has been popular for so many years. You see in schools, cafes, TV studios.
For professional cleaning.
All that, exactly right. However, they've now taken all of that technology at Pneumatic and they've put it into a stick vac. But Henry has kept his face. And Henry got his smiley faced first at a trade show, because the people selling Henrys at trade shows years and years ago went, oh, we're not selling very well. We're not selling very many. We need a point of difference. So they drew a face on the vacuum. And then suddenly they sold a huge
but apparently
amount.
They also put a bowler hat and a Union
They did a little Union Jack bow tie, exactly right. And this is why this is so good. But I tell you what they've done, nearly 50 years of heritage here. And let me show you. What you've got here is a pod. And the pod takes all of the dirt.
And it's not only the bag, it's the filter as well. Or, the main part of the filter.
You don't need to worry about filters, because the bag is the filter as well. But have a look. Even though I have been, vacuuming dirt in the studio all day, this bag will take up to 1 litre and it compresses it and compresses it and compresses it. But I'm going to show you how easy it is to change your pod as well. When it gets full, it's so simple and very satisfying. So if you come over with me to the bin, we will eject the core.
We're going to literally do a Star Trek.
Look at this.
Star Trek and eject the core.
Are you ready?
Yes, go ahead. Oh!
Just like that.
Hurrah!
You eject it.
Hooray for Henry!
Hooray for Henry. And then you put the new pod in, so the bag bit goes in first. It sits there. It clips on and you're ready to go again.
Oh, this is just a dream.
And that is also the whole process. That's it. And look, my whole vacuum is still clean. There's no mess, there's no dirt, there's no fuss.
That is absolutely ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculously busy. You know what? When it comes to cleaning all around your house, that's going to be quick, light work. I'm so impressed with the build quality. I really, really am. Right, here's how you can get yours. 983-26409 to number. Look, everything get in the box, by the way. That handle at the back, so you can attach it to the actual vacuum part, and you can lift it up. So, above your door frames, do your curtains with it. So for high areas, for low areas, they've really thought of it all. You get your tube there, you get your crevice tool. Yes, obviously it comes with your battery, obviously it comes with your charger, everything you need. I honestly can't think of anything else you need to buy. Yes, you need to buy more pods eventually, but you get 6 included. Oh, you know what? You've got scent pods in here. So you see that picture there, right at the top, you've got a little compartment. You've got these little tablets that you just put in. You've got 10 in total. You've got rose, you've got passion fruit, and you've got a mixture of vanilla too. So they all come in the box. So your house is going to look clean and it's going to smell beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You know, sometimes when you vacuum, it can smell a bit, can't it? Honestly, I've never seen a vacuum. You may have done, but I haven't seen a vacuum with scents before. Right, okay. Do you love pizza? Do you love pizza? Because I absolutely love it. You can tell I'm not short of a pizza or two. I can't get enough of them. But do you know what? What if I said you can get artisan level pizza quality in your own home? Yes, you can. Do you know what? They're all the craze, I think, pizza ovens. You know, I often think, when it comes to pizza ovens, people love them. Loads of people are getting these now. If you haven't got yours yet, take advantage of this offer. You know, when people invite each other around for barbecues and so on, I'm hearing more now, people inviting around for pizza parties and so on. I really do. I think it's a really cost-effective way of having a family occasion. This is so impressive. Right, let's talk to you about the price. This has flown out. We only launched this on this channel, what, a week or so ago with our Joe, who's a good friend of mine. He absolutely loves this. Usual price is £199.99. Right, let's see what everyone else has got it for. Well, we checked 3 places. Tower House Wares, £149.99. Because look, I'm like you at home. It's late, maybe about to go to bed. You don't want to waste time checking. We've done the work for you. Because look, I want a deal. Of course I do. I check out for them. Right, Curry's is £149. Amazon, fair play to them, £139. You know what? Our price here, it's the best price compared to these guys. The special price of £129.99. Guys, you're saving money. Absolutely go for it. Well, you can cook up to 12-inch pizzas. You've got an authentic pizza stone. We're talking stone-baked pizzas here, guys. We're talking wood fire style pizzas. You've got Turbo Crisp technology, 5 temperature programs, 15 versatile cooking functions. But may I also point out, it's not just a pizza oven, it's also your air fryer. So if you're going to be getting an air fryer, you might as well have one that can cook artisan level quality pizzas. Right, run for this one. It's £129.99. That is an absolute bargain. Okay. Now, I've got a little margarita, classic. I've got a pizza to cook for you. We got some chips, we got some cookies to show you. But let's see what our good friend Joe had to say when he tried this Tower Pizza oven. This is an absolute blast. You're going to love it. Get this for you and your family. And here's what you guys could be cooking.
This is our Tower pizza oven but air fryer.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's going to give you everything that a pizza oven will. Multiple settings, cooking up to 400 degrees Celsius. You've got that stone plate inside here as well. So think about getting restaurant quality pizzas. I'm going to show you why this is different to any pizza that you can cook in your oven. But then 15 additional air frying functions as well. So yes, you're going to have amazing pizza parties all summer, but it's going to be something you're going to use all the year through as well.
And it's all about the temperature, isn't it? Because you might think, oh, I could do my pizza in my air fryer, but actually it's all about that 400 degrees. Oh my word. That's hardly been in there a moment.
Yeah. When you're cooking at 400 degrees like we are here, you are talking about a pizza in around about 4 minutes. But what we've got, I want you to come in and have a little look, is on the underside, you are getting that amazing cook on the crust as well. You're getting that crisp, you're getting that crunch. Now, you've got multiple functions for different styles of pizza as well. So you can cook lots of different things. Now, you get loads of accessories with this. So inside, you'll see we've got the stone plate in there. That is fundamental to cooking great pizza because what that does is it cooks it on the bottom, it absorbs the moisture. It's essentially exactly the same environment that you've got when you are, using a commercial pizza oven.
And we've done that in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
That perfect finished pizza.
Absolutely perfect.
Hayley's going straight in, look, ruining the display.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how, when you go to the proper pizza places, that's how, and you can never do them at home, can you?
You cannot. And then, of course, what you've got is you've got a recipe included as well. If you want to make your own dough, you can use fresh dough from the supermarket, frozen dough. You can even use pre-made pizzas and pop into there too. So you've got all the option depending on how much time you've got, essentially. You've then also got this, a cast iron cooking pan. So if you want to cook steaks in here at 400 degrees Celsius, a lot of us own cast iron pans to cook steaks. This is going to be brilliant for that. It's going to char, it's going to caramelize, it's going to give you amazing results.
That's a proper cast iron
plate.
It
is indeed. But then what we've also got in here as well is the air frying tray, and you've got loads of space as well on there. So when you want to be doing potatoes with chips with a fraction of the amount of oil, roasted vegetables, chicken goujons, when you want the crunch and the crisp, we all know why air frying is so great. This has got 15 air frying functions for you as well. Let me just show you the kind of results actually you get as an air fryer. Because
I mean, the most amazing pizza oven, but wait till you see it as an air fryer as well. It's a great looking machine as well, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely it is. So what I've done over here is I have just done some roasted veggies because I thought we would have some roasted veggies. And again, look at the quantity that you can do in here too. This is a lot of food. So if we're talking about doing things like chips, roasted potatoes, roast vegetables, you're going to be looking at about 1.5 kilos of food in here. So it really has got a big capacity.
Great big portions you'll be able to make in here. So not only are you going to get that perfect pizza whenever however you want it. It's an air fryer that does all your air fryer favourites, including those roasted vegetables.
They smell amazing.
What a deal. It's brand new today. We'll talk about what a great deal we've got for you. The fact you can spread the cost interest-free. Pizzas, we're talking about 4 minutes, but then you've got something very special over here.
Let's go, because let me come
over
here now. No prizes for guessing who forgot to bring their roasting dish with them and had to go and buy a disposable one at the Sigma.
Oh, bless you.
It's me, in case you haven't realised. But what I want to show you in here is how you can use this to roast as well. So what we've done is I've done, in a sort of, summery theme, I've done a really big sort of chicken kebab in here on multiple skewers as well. So I'm just going to pop that down there. Let me just pop that drawer back in, or the shelf. Now, the great thing is about this shelf, you see you've got a little handle on the front there, and that pulls in and out, so it makes it really accessible, because obviously it's a confined space. It needs to be to get up to 400 degrees Celsius, but it means you can get in and out easily. I am just going to whiz back past you here.
How long was that in?
Accoutrement. That was in there for about an hour on roast, but what we've then got here, as you can see,
look at that.
Kebab. How incredible does that look?
And did you virtually put that in and walk away and leave it?
Set it and forget it, yeah.
Great.
Just left that to do its thing. Let me just carve into this as well, just to show you what you've got in here, because what we've got here is the most amazing homemade chicken shawarma style kebab. See, it is absolutely brilliant. So wonderful for these kind of jobs. Great as a compliment, or a compliment even is the word I was looking for, to your barbecue if you want a barbecue over the summer. It's the ultimate toy for the kitchen over summer, but it has the versatility that it warrants a space in your kitchen because you're going to use it all the year through.
Honestly, this is utilising your kitchen space so very well, isn't it? That's a great clip there with that Joe and Shaylee. You know what? Yes, obviously he's going to cook pizzas to perfection. We're talking like artisan level quality in your own home. Pizza parties are absolutely run for them. But seriously, I think with this from Tower, from steaks, if it's going to be heats up chicken nuggets and chips, that sort of things, like buffet kind of food, finger food, that sort of, that's going to be absolutely ideal. But you can cook fish in here, salmon fillets if you want. It's going to be absolutely ideal. Right, we've got a lot of people buying this. Guys, good on you. You're going to absolutely love this. Let's talk you through this video, because we love Tower. They've been around for, well, since 1912, you can read there. We see a lot of Tower. You love their pans, didn't you, by the way? But look, this is all about the pizza oven and air fryer. I've got to say to you, when it comes to eating on a budget, I honestly think making your own dough is such good value. You can even buy pre-made dough bases, can't you? Even if it's just a couple of frozen pizzas in your oven, let's cook it to the best possible place we can. And this is what I truly believe is. So, cast iron, wood-fired pizza. There is instructions, of course. There's a little quick guide with it. Authentic pizza stone. That's what makes me want it. I love it. A wood fire pizza oven. This is fantastic. Well, you got that setting. It's that similar kind of look. Your fries, your cake. Yeah, proving bread. Actually, proving is going to be perfect. Your chicken wings, your grill. You get all these accessories, the actual plates, everything you need in there. You get the actual rack, your standard sort of oven grill rack. But the thing is here, it gets up to a really high temperature, 400 degrees. My oven doesn't do that. I've got one of the dual drawer air fryers. It doesn't do that. So let's say, okay, Charlie, I've got an oven already. Yeah, that's great. But look, for $129.99, if you eat a lot of pizza, well, let's cook them to absolute perfection. Because this gets up to such a high temperature, you can cook it like a professional Italian pizza restaurant, like pizzerias. Who wouldn't want that? Do you know what? Maybe you, your family, your kids, do they love pizza? If they do, how much do you spend in pizza restaurants? And it's so fun. The family can gather round. You can have the toppings. It's like a pick and mix, isn't it? You can have bits of that, bits of tomato, bits of ham, bits of all sorts. Right, we're going to cook a margarita shortly. We're going to cook some chips too. But the price is sensational. You're saving money. It's $129.99. Right, do you know what's also impressive? This vacuum. I am blown away by this. Right, it's 983-264. It's $259.99. honestly, guys, that is a market-beating price. Or, do you know, if you have a moment, could you just check that on Amazon at home? If you've got the app on your phone, check it on Amazon, because if you do that, you're going to be coming back and buying it from here. I don't know how long we can do this offer for. I don't think it's going to be for very long, because we are getting through the stock. So 983-264. Right, I absolutely blown away by this. I am blown away. Let's show you this clip with Mark and Rob, because if you want to see the power of Henry and how versatile and easy to empty this vacuum is, then check this out.
Actually, it's got 3 settings.
Oh.
It's got Eco, and I've just been using Eco there.
Ah, okay.
It's got where you don't have the roller going round, so motorised brush, you can turn the motorised brush off if you want. So you know, sometimes if you've got a very expensive rug and the vacuum is so powerful it pulls at the rug, you can switch off.
Also, if you've got bits of lint and cotton,
exactly
like
right,
that, it won't get tangled.
And then you also have a turbo tool as well, and it's all up here. So if you take a look, you've got the on button, like so. There's the button to turn off the brush.
Yeah.
As simple as that. And here's the button for turbo.
And the motorised brush, it's actually drawing its power from up here, so there's an electrical contact that goes all the way down the
exactly
tube.
Right. And the brilliant thing about this is that you have got so much power, and it all goes into the new pod. Now, you know, sometimes, Rob, when you're vacuuming, there's a horrible smell in the room.
Yeah. What's that all about?
Well, it's because sometimes the dirty air is coming back out. 2 things with the Henry turbo stick, because all of the dirt is kept into the pod, but look at this. If I just pull the top section off like so,
oh, what's
in
that
there, can you see a little scent ring, a fragrance pod?
That's
you get 10 of them. You get either rose or passion fruit or vanilla.
Like.
I've popped a vanilla one in here. The studio smells nice, doesn't it?
Oh, what would you say? That's vanilla, isn't it?
That's the passion fruit one.
Oh, that's the passion fruit. Yeah, yes, you do. You're right. It is. Oh, they smell great.
They do.
So you're actually scenting the air.
You're scenting the room as you go around as well.
Wow! Here, I'll do a swap with you.
I love it. Now,
so you've got cooking smells, pets, kids.
Rob, the motorised power tool here also refreshes the pile of your carpet, and you can see that as I go backwards and forwards, your other half is going to know that you've done the vacuuming with your Henry, because this is powerful every step of the way. I love
so
that.
Good.
And also, let's go directly from carpet to lino.
Okay.
So look, straight away. And you can hear it picking up. So if your cat has shoved pet litter all the way over your floor, you can now get that in really easily. And it also comes with a whole range of tools as well, which is great.
I was going to say, have a look at our little display. Yeah. So you get 6 pods included for free.
Yes. So they come with the machine. As you unpack it, they come with the machine. You can buy extra ones of those very easily. Very, very simple to be able to do. You get 10 of the scent pods.
Right.
You obviously get the canister, you get the tube, and you get the motorised head tool. You get the pet tool. So you've got
get that as well. They're usually about 50 quid.
Exactly right. So you get the separate pet tool there as well. So the crevice tool, you get the 2-in-1 combi tool, the extended use handle. I'll show you that in a few moments' time.
Oh yeah.
Just so you can reach further up.
7.
The lithium-ion battery is 25.2 volts. Very powerful for this vacuum cleaner by the style that they're using, and also so it's about 2.5 hours to charge, 150 minutes to maximum. You've got up to 70-minute run time.
How much?
Up to 70 minutes.
That is the longest I've ever heard.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's really very impressive. So would that do your castle?
That'll do my castle.
All upstairs and downstairs?
At least upstairs.
7?
Yeah.
So you've got all of that all built in, but it's all with the Henry name. Henry is a trusted name.
A trusted name indeed, Mark. You know, we love Henry, and I've known Henry, the brand, for years and years and years. And I think they first established in the early 80s, 1981, I believe. So they've been around for a long time, and millions of people over the years have bought a Henry vacuum. They are so iconic. I mean, I think the branding's genius, actually. You know, we love this smiley face, don't we? It's so clever. But yes, there's a seal of approval with Henry. They are just so iconic, isn't there? People just know you've got that quality with a Henry. If you ever use one, you'll know, oh, That's power. That's first and foremost, you know. You want to have that power. Let's show you this, because look, if you haven't been convinced with cordless vacuums before, go for it, because I think they're so powerful. Quite often, I believe more powerful than some of the corded ones I've had over the years. It can get dirt off your carpet that you may not even think was there. Here it is. Right, I'm just going to turn it on. It takes about 70 minutes to fully charge. Sorry, about 3 hours to fully charge. 70 minutes runtime on eco mode. Yeah, about up to 70 minutes. Right, I'm going to put it on turbo, and you can see the power we have got here. So this could be on your tiles, this could be on rugs. You know what, it's so powerful, and you've got that rotating brush motor. It's going to rejuvenate, it's going to breathe new life into those carpets. You know, those high traffic areas, it's going to be so perfect. Right, we spend so much time in our homes, let's keep them nice and clean. But it's not just going to look clean, my friends, it's going to smell clean too. This is why. Let's have a look at this. Now, I know Mark's talked you through this, but you know, honestly, it smells good. We've got vanilla one in here. You can see, if I just lift this forward, bear with. Right, guys, this is so clever, right? Now, you may have done it at home. Personally, I haven't seen a vacuum that's got a compartment for little scented tablets. Now, you get 10 of these. You can see, you just unscrew that top bit, you pop another one in. They last a long time. You get a mixture of rose, passion fruit, and vanilla. It's a wonderful 100%. The vanilla's lovely. It smells like a bakery. It's gorgeous. Honestly, the rose, your house is going to smell like a spa. Once you've used that, it's going to look lovely. Right, so that just goes in there. So sometimes vacuums, it can get a bit musty. You know, it's that smell, isn't it? The HEPA filters, they do their job. But you know what? Sometimes the air doesn't always smell as fresh. This is going to give that impression. It's going to be lovely. Right, when you want to turn it on, you've got an on and off button right at the top. So when I turn it on, you're going to see lights appear. That tells you how much charge is in the battery. So this has been fully charged, so it indicates, right, I've got 3 lights out of 4, so I've used, I don't know, roughly about a quarter of the battery already, but we were using this earlier, don't forget. Right, this is actually the studios. The guys use it here, right? So what are the other buttons? Right, this is the turbo. It's on eco mode at the moment. Listen to the power, but folks, listen to it now. That's Henry. That's British design and engineering. And you've got the brush control. So you've got a rotating brush on the motorised head. If you want to turn it off, maybe for your tile floors, I actually keep it on. But when I turn it off, keep an eye on that. You can see it stopping. If you want it on, it's still sucking, but if you want that rotation for those dog hairs and so on, and if you want the light, turn it back on, you are good to go. Honestly, look, there is absolutely no way that I would buy a cordless vacuum if it doesn't have a motorised brush head. It helps to scoop the dirt up. It helps to get those dog hairs, the human hairs. That is really impressive. And it's lightweight. It's light, you know, and this is quite a deep carpet, this. This could be a rug. This could be your sofa. In fact, we'll get onto that in a minute. But you could be going all the way through your landings, looking me all the way through your bedrooms. In fact, I'm going to take it directly onto the lino flooring. This could be laminate, this could be hardwood floor, this could be parquet, who knows what's going to be. This is going to get that dirt up. I'm really impressed. Right, so you've done your floors, all right? Let's collapse it down. Come and have a look at this. Come and have a look at this. Right, you know what? I just love the engineering of Henry. I really do. And yes, you've got the smiley face on it. There we go, you got your smiley face. We want that. You know it's a Henry with those eyes. The most famous face in television, I would say, one of them. Right, how do you take the tube off? You click and pull, done. That's all you got to do. You get a crevice tool. So look, I know you know when to use crevice tools. Yes, obviously, right between the car seats and so on. Now I've got to say, that's what I call a crevice tool. That's got length, hasn't it? You can see. But that's going to go right down there between the car seats. They need to grow up. Good morning, everyone. If I've gone red, it's because it's hot in here. Right, but look, you still get great suction power in this, and you can still have it on turbo for those hard-to-reach areas. Let's turn this back off. What I really like to use this for, in fact, you know what? Yeah, I will show you that first. There's so much to show you. It's a big bundle, you know. It's a really, really, really big bundle. You might want to take off the tube and then you might just want to put the main rotary brush head on it. Why do you do this? When was the last time you did your mattresses? When was the last time you did that footstool? You know, do you ever do the back of your sofas, for example? This could be the boot of your car. This could be on the back seats of your car. Your sofas, your three-piece suites, your rugs. But I honestly think, you know what? If you're doing, you know, if you got like your stairs, you know, if you got those big upright vacs, you know, it's a bit awkward, isn't it? This is a bit cumbersome. This is much easier because you could just walk down the stairs, vacuum that, step down one other, do that one, step down as you go down. It's easier. Right, I'm blown away by the suction power, but I'm blown away by the way you empty it. Are you ready for this? Right. What are you used to? Okay, I've got those vacuums that, you know, you got filters, you empty the canister, and you get a cloud of dust, and oh, it stinks, it's awful. On a windy day in the backyard where your bins are, you don't be emptying your vacuum there, do you? You absolutely do not. How much easier is this? Because you don't touch the dirt inside, you don't have to waft it around, you simply eject. Hello, that, my friends, is why people absolutely love it. Now, that's what we call pods. I've got another one down here for you to have a look. These are called the pods. This is included, you get 6 of them included, and it compacts the dirt. It's designed to trap fine particles as well, don't forget, but it's compact, so this can last you a very, very long time. It could even be months, who knows. Right, what are you getting home? Let's have a look. I can't believe of the bundle here. Do you know what? You'd expect a crevice tool, wouldn't you? You would, but you wouldn't. Would you normally expect a mini motorised tool as well? I don't think so. This is really impressive. Right, you get the turbo handheld unit, of course, the tube, the motorised brush head, the mini motorised tool, the crevice tool. This is the 2-in-1 combi tool, the extended handle. Extended use handle, sorry. A really powerful lithium-ion battery, I've got to say. And obviously it's because of lithium-ion, it's lightweight, it's a wall dock, and you've got a charger. Guys, this is a phenomenally busy show. Phenomenally busy show. It's dust-free empty. Look how happy this lady is. Boo! Oh no. You're not going to be, are you? You think it's going to be easy until that happens. That is difficult, it's messy, and it stinks. You don't want dust everywhere. But hello, quick back. It's dust-free emptying. It's so clean. I personally believe it's far more hygienic, you know. If people have allergies and stuff, you don't want to be dust clouds going in your face. Of course not, do you? I personally believe, in my opinion, this is far healthier, actually. Okay, now, you've seen all the different attachments here. It's lightweight, so skipping up and down the stairs, absolutely fine. You've got the handle you can attach on the back, so if you want to reach up high areas, you absolutely can do. You can get down really low, so if you want to go under your sofas, you know, under the coffee tables and so on, that's going to be absolutely ideal. But that filter is so impressive. It traps the finer particles inside. So as you empty it, you haven't got to clean any filters. You haven't even got to touch any dirt. Your hand is so far away. You know, I don't want dirty hands and stuff all over it, especially if it's food and bits from the kitchen floor. You don't want to be touching that. It's awful. Dog hair and things. It's horrible. That is much, much better. Now, those pods, on your travels, when you look online, you can buy more. They're readily available, but you get 6 anyway included, and that can last a long, long time, okay? You don't just do one clean and eject it. No, you can get a lot of use out of it. You can keep going. It depends how big your house is. Obviously, it depends how much vacuuming you do, but it could well last a few months, you know, maybe longer, who knows? But it's good value for money. Right, okay, why is our price so good? Now, I understand, look, it's 1:30 in the morning. Maybe you're thinking, oh, I need to go to sleep, I haven't got time to check. Well, we've done it for you. We've done it for you. Curry's, £299. Fair play. Argos, £300. It's the standard price. You know, that seems to be where the mark is, around that. Amazon, amazing, £279.99. Love Amazon. I use them all the time. But look at our price. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's £20 less than Amazon. Right, £259.99. That's 3 payments of £89.31. So also we've got a great price, but here you can spread that cost so easily, okay? I'm sure you can in other places, yes. We love PayPal Pay in 3. We're so pleased we can offer that. So the item number you need is 983-264. If you need a new vacuum, get a brand we trust, get a suction power, get one that's easy and I believe hygienic to empty, and get a big bundle with the tools. You get the brush heads there, you know, you got the crevice tool there. It's impressive. Right, it's a ridiculously busy show. Thank you so much. Guys, genuinely, it's a great vacuum. Now, I don't need to tell you about Henry. We've known Henry for years and years and years. Do you know what? We absolutely love seeing this in action. We're going to get reset here, but we're going to have to show this clip because people loved seeing this. When we had it with Mark and Rob, it was very busy too. So check this out and check out your baskets.
The Henry Quick Turbo, when it says turbo, it really means it. You've got an extra powered brush here as well. Now, we've all seen a motorised brush before, but look at this. It's very clever. There's actually a button that you can turn the brush on and off for. Yes. So if I switch it on here, you can see that that's with the brush on, that's with the brush off. If you go down and you have a look at the actual brush head, let me show you switching it. That's it with it off, and then on.
Now, do you know what? Because...
And then off.
Normally you have to compromise, Mark, because some of the lower priced vacuums don't have a motorised brush.
Absolutely.
Now that's great for certain situations, but if they haven't got the suction, then they're not as good.
You're absolutely right.
So then if you do have one with a motorised brush, there are times where, let's say you do crafting and things like that, and you've got lots of long pieces of thread and whatnot, you don't want the motorised brush because it gets tangled in the head. So this is the only one I know that gives you the option to do both.
Now, can you see that there is a little red bar on the floor tool there?
Yeah.
That little red bar is just in case you've got a really expensive long pile, shag pile carpet, and it's actually sucking up the fibres into the brush.
Yeah.
You can add a little bit more airflow into it so that it doesn't...
How did you do that?
It's very clever, isn't it?
Is it on the head you do that?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Right.
Because, look, it's basically down here.
That
at the bottom, it's this little bar, you just go across. If you want, so if it's sucking up your carpet a little bit too powerfully, you simply push that across like so.
You got so many features there, haven't you? We absolutely adore it. By the way, you can watch the shows back on YouTube. So if you want to really see what this thing can do, then watch previous shows back. Right, now then, we've got deals all over the place. This is an extraordinary offer. Why? This is what we call a show special. So we are live here on ITV1 and STV, YouTube, TikTok, wherever you're watching from. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, this is a deal for this show. The price will go back up at 3 a.m. So we've got less than 90 minutes to go. If you know you're going to get this, if you're tempted, then it's a good time to get it. Don't spend more money than you need to, folks. When you're storing it, it's 10 metres, but when you're using it, when you've got water running through it, it expands up to 30 metres. It just makes total sense, doesn't it? Yeah. And you can watch that video again if you want. That's on the website, shopontv.co.uk. Do you know what? Most people go on the website. If you want to call us, though, it's 03333 241 241. By the way, if you are new to watching us, a very warm welcome. We are live here. This is Shop on TV. We are live here. We have amazing presenters, amazing guests here. We are live every single day on ITV1, on STV, shortly after midnight until 3 a.m. every single day, and you can actually watch us on Freeview Channel 89 from midnight all the way around till 6 p.m. We've got lots and lots, but honestly, if you can't see, if you're a night owl like myself, flick on ITV1 or STV after midnight and you'll see us here. Oh, everything from mattresses to ovens to vacuums to jewellery. We had Hat and Garden last night. You know the jewellery quarter in London? Yes, we had Hat and Garden with Andy. It's a lovely bloke. Wasn't it amazing? It was such a great show. You can watch it back on YouTube. Right, okay, let's talk to you about this one though. It's an amazing deal, but why is the clock on the screen? Right, when that clock expires, when that reaches 0, it's the end of the show, and it means it's the end of this deal. £59.99, I'd say absolutely go for it, absolutely run for it. However, if you go to the website, add it into your basket, oh, hello. it's another tenner off. It's another cheeky tenner off, right? The usual price, this normally flies out £59.99. Guys, I'm not kidding. We can't do this all the time. If you want to save that money, it's £49.99 for the large one, for the 30-metre hose. I'm so impressed. Add your P&P, total of £55.94. It's such a good hose. Why do I like this hose? Right, well, Jill, we're going to put this to the test. Firstly, if you've got your old hose pipe, you know when you plug it into the tap, you're unreeling it, you turn it on, you get kinks in it, don't you? And you almost try and waft it to get them out. This one, I can't kink it. Look at this. It's unkinkable. Is that a word? Check the dictionary. Honestly. Now, I know you're watching ITV1 and you're watching some random bloke trying to kink a hose pipe, but this is a serious thing. This gets really, really annoying. Right, should we put this really to the test? David, our good friend David, who's one of our amazing floor managers here. David, good evening, or good morning, I should say. Good morning. Could you hold the end there? Because, look, we're going to make this into a big, big mess. David's going to hold it here, just like you anchor it into the tap, right? And keep an eye on the floor here. Now, obviously, I've got no water coming through, but look at all this. It's an absolute knotted mess. I'm going to walk all the way over here. It won't kink. It just doesn't kink. Look at this bit here. Look at this. Like that there. That is still going to stay there. It's not unrolling. I'm really, really impressed. John, let's show you that again. Let's show you that again. You know, it's 10 metres when we're not using it, so it's hard to fit in. Right, let's really jump this up here. Right, it's an absolute mess. Here we go, here we go. Right. You ready? You ready? It's an absolute mess, but I'll tell you what, that is not going to kink. You think, if that's your hose pipe, look at this area around here, if that's your hose pipe at home, you would think that would be a notch. You're walking up and down your patio, it gets boring. No, look, it just sort of goes open. Look at that. I don't know how it works, but look, once you've got it, you've got it. How much time do you waste? Thank you to our Mr. David. Thank you, David. Thank you. Oh, what gentleman, what gentleman. You know what? 529818. Right, we've got two different sizes. We've got a 15-metre hose and we've got a 30-metre hose. To be completely clear, what I've got in my hand now is the 30, but when you're not using it, it's 10 metres. It expands up to 3 times the size when you plug it in, when it's fully in use. You know what? 3 payments of £21.99 would be brilliant, but you're not paying that. You're not going to be paying that. It's £49.99 on this price. Why does it say that? Well, when you add it to your basket, take a look, because it will be £49.99. I need to go to the gym, I'm out of breath. All I've done is pull out a hose pipe. Hey, look, it's 22. Very warm welcome back. You know, for that deal, I would go for it. I mean, look, I haven't got to say anything. People know these. If people just click on the website, they're just buying them. They're just buying them. Don't miss out on this. Yeah, 911 is 996. I'm blown away by that. It's brilliant. Okay. Oh, sorry, that's a pizza oven. Forgive me. Hang a minute. 529818 is the item number for the 30-metre expanding hose kit. Right, I love this. Yeah, it comes with your 2 quick connectors, and you've got 6 spray settings. So if you want your jets, you want your sprays, you know, you've got all those. You twist it around, and you've got 6 different spray settings to choose. It's brilliant, and it's designed to connect to your standard taps. You know, right? Okay. It's an amazing show. Thank you so much. We've got Henry vacuums. We've got really good ideas for the garden, but we've got the most incredible pizza ovens. Do you love pizza? Imagine cooking artisan-style pizzas in your own home. Well, this is why you love it. This is why Joe loves it. And of course, our Shelley, check this out.
Now, it doesn't matter what style of pizza you love, whether it's Chicago, New York, Detroit, Milanese, Neapolitan, all of the different ones you can do. You have functionality on this machine to do all of those things. And then all I've done is just flatten this out on a well-floured work surface, and it's quite robust, this. You can just then use your hands, just sort of work this out. I'm not going to stretch it too thin, that's about enough. It's probably about 9 inches there. So what I'm then going to do, take some passata. It's always sort of less ingredients than you think you need with pizza. So all I'm going to do is use the back of a spoon. You want to leave yourself about ½ an inch around the outside there. And the great thing is, you know, whether you want to mix some garlic into there, you can put some basil with that. You could use, maybe even make like a pumpkin cream base if you want to.
You don't always like tomato base, do you? So you could use, could you do like a barbecue sauce?
Yeah, or a carbonara. You can do a pizza bianco if you want to, which is...
it's like a bechamel.
Bianco is just no tomato sauce. So it's another way of doing it. Or you can make stuff... Look, the world is your pizza flavoured oyster with this. And what you're always going to do, always cheese on first.
Right.
And then your topping. So let's do
pepperoni.
Fun for
the family as well. Get the kids involved.
Absolutely.
In
it's a great. They do it, don't they? Pizza parties.
Yeah.
Everybody preps their own pizza. Maybe we should do one later.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let's have a party.
Absolutely.
Love a pizza. Love
and then
a
all we're going to
party.
do now.
Good to me.
You love a party. All we're going to do. I'm using. This is called a peel. This is the official word for this. Now you don't get one of these included. You can buy these pretty much everywhere. Department stores sell them on the internet, wherever you like. This is just the one that I have at home. And all I'm going to do is just take my finger.
I like it.
Doesn't it?
And take it up. And then a great thing to do is just tap it, because if you've got too much residual flour on the base, that will cause it to smoke. Now I'm using flour here. Ideally what I would use is semolina is the best thing to use. It's a little bit coarser, it's not as light, it just works better. And I've got my stone in here. Now the stone inside, it will mark naturally.
Okay.
That will happen over time. It's not a problem whatsoever. All I'm going to do is pop that onto there, and that is it. I don't need to rotate it, I don't need to turn it. It's a fan assisted oven as well, so you get that all around incredible heat. But this is now operating at 360 degrees, so it'll go up to 400 degrees. Now,
and you can't do that in a normal oven.
That is the difference. You know, these pizzas that I'm cooking, say that they take, this dough takes about 16 minutes to cook in a regular oven. We're cooking at about 4. And it's not only that, it's the contact heat from the stone. It's how you get that spotting on the crust. You get that crisp, you get that crunch, you get the real pizzeria result. And pizzerias was, it was the first commercial kitchen I ever worked in was a pizzeria. And my first job, one of my first jobs was as a pizzaula, that's the word.
Pizzaula?
Pizzaula.
And what's that?
It means a pizza chef, a pizzaula.
I like
it's a full career in Italy.
And you've gone full circle. You were making pizzas
and
today.
And here I am. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we know people that will only get pizzas from a pizza place because they don't like them out of the oven, because you can't cook them the same out of the oven. And you'll see that finish is so different in this.
It is indeed. I'll quickly take you through the controls if I may, because it is really simple to use. I love the way that they have arranged this. So all I'm going to do is show you, you've got your high temperature settings on the bottom here. So 6 settings here. You've got preheat, roast crisper. Now this is great if you've roasted a piece of meat. Say if I wanted that piece of chicken that we just made to look like it had been on the barbecue, I want a real blackened charred. I can use the roast crisper for that. Steak. Now this is the function that you're going to use in conjunction with a cast iron cooking dish that you're getting included. And then you've got your crust pizza, your fresh pizza, and your wood-fired pizza. These refer to your different pizza styles. In the manual, it tells you exactly what each one of those is good for. I don't want to bamboozle you with exactly what you need to be doing. I tend to use it mostly on fresh pizza, which is 360 degrees. Then what we've got are our different air frying modes. So you see here, as I move the wheel, these are your 15 different air frying modes. So everything from air fry, roast, grill, toast. I love on toast and bagel, you can even set the darkness that you want.
The brownie, brilliant.
And that's so simple.
Bake, we can warm, we can defrost. We also have proofing here as well. So if you want to use it to rise dough, maybe you're doing
like a proofing
buns or something like
Chelsea
that.
buns.
Absolutely.
You've
got a dehydrate function on here. So you want to dehydrate fruits or vegetables, or you want to make biltong or jerky, you can do that. A frozen pizza function in there too. And you've also got veggies, wings, fries, and a cake function.
That's more functions than a regular air fryer.
Definitely.
So what you've got here is the most incredible pizza oven, but then it's also an air fryer that's got 15 different preset functions, and it's from Tower. So of course 3-year warranty, comes with a regular 1-year warranty, but if you register online you've got a 3-year warranty and a price you can't afford to miss out on.
You're gonna have to eat a slice of that pizza because I need that plate back.
Okay, we can do that. We can help you with that.
And of course you can make your own pizzas, your own style of pizza, your own recipes to your pizza as well.
Absolutely can. We'll start off strong with margarita, which was invented in Pizzeria Brandy in Naples, and it was for Queen Margherita of Italy. And the reason it is was invented for us because it's the colours of the Italian flag. It's red, green, and white.
Oh, he's good, you see.
Oh, there's very little I don't know about pizza.
That's because you were, what was it, a pizza?
Pizzaola.
Pizzaola.
Yeah.
Pizzaola.
I'm a pizzerita. Which is very important.
It is indeed. Isn't it amazing, though?
It is
the crisp,
absolutely
the crunch.
perfect. You just can't do that in a regular oven or a regular air fryer to get that base.
Yeah.
The base is just absolute heaven. And it's that, and that again, how long was that in there?
About 4 minutes there, yeah. So again, beautiful crisp and crunch on this one here. And again, if you want to make your own dough yourself, absolutely you can do that. Or what you can do is you can buy fresh dough from the supermarket. I love, there's a company that do frozen dough balls in the supermarket. I think they're called like the Northern Dough Co. or something like that. They're the one that I use an awful lot of the time. So simple, so easy, so fun, but really delicious.
Or Joel, what's your favourite pizza toppings? Email it in, let us know. Yes, studio@shopontv.co.uk. It'd be great to hear from you. What's your ultimate toppings? Goat's cheese or Martha? What do you think, David? Do you have a favourite? Yeah? Oh, pepperoni. Oh, you can't beat pepperoni there. Classic margarita, says I'm Martha. Do you know what? You can't beat it, can you? We're going to be cooking margarita. In fact, do you know what? Let's take a look at it in action. By the way, that show was literally a few days ago with Joe. So you can watch the whole show back. In fact, before I show you this, I know lots of you are eager to check out your baskets. And here's another reason why. We did some of the price comparisons for you. So towerhousewares.co.uk, £149.99. This is like for like. This is the same thing. Currys.co.uk, £149. Amazon is £139, which you can't argue with. That's fantastic. But we have got a special price. We've only just got this here on Shop on TV. This, for me, feels like a launch price still. £129.99 is the price you spend today. It's on it's on PayPal as well. So if you want to spread that cost interest-free, then choose PayPal Pay in 3. 3 payments of £45.65, and you can cook the most incredible pizzas. In a nutshell, why? You've got the stone base in there, you've got the cast iron base, it's beautiful. It goes up to such a high temperature, which you just saw there, 400 degrees Celsius. And that's what a good traditional pizza oven really needs to get up to give you that gorgeous crispy. You know when you get that, not burnt, not charring if you want it, it's so crispy, that crunch, the smell, that soft dough. It is beautiful. Right, you know what? This is everything that comes with it. Authentic pizza stone, all of those, if blinking you miss it, but it's a lot. You know, we can show you that again actually. Should we show you what it comes with? Because you do wonder, don't you? It even comes with an oven glove, by the way. But yeah, grilling, baking, dehydrating, try that. Proving, again, if you're a baker, that's going to be absolutely perfect for your bread and your Chelsea buns and so on. But we love Tower. Been around since what, 1912? How about that? So this is what's in the box. Obviously the oven, yes. Authentic pizza stone for evenly cooked pizza with a crispy base. That's the #1 for me. When you say stoned baked, imagine having your friends coming around or your mates coming around to watch the footy with some beers. Look, this is, they're going to say, how did you cook this? Well, I've got a authentic pizza stone, don't you know? You've got the enamel coated cast iron wood fire tray. You've got a mesh cooking tray, chips, nuggets, yeah, absolutely. Your oven rack, you've got your oven glove there, you've got your tongs, you've got your drip tray in there, which is easy to pull out and clean. You've got it all in there. But my point is, if you're going to be buying an air fryer, guys, get an air fryer that doubles up into a pizza oven where you can cook artisan style pizzas. It's such a good thing. Right, pizza parties, you've got to have that. If you've got kids and they love pizza, have a pizza party. You can buy doughs pre-made, or if you fancy, you can do the spinning and do all that. Maybe that's going to be a new hobby for you. Try practicing spinning your doughs. But if you've got your kids, your family, your friends around you, or your mates with your adult mates where you're watching footy with the beers, you can have a variety of toppings. You have your pepperoni, your ham, maybe balls of mozzarella sliced. You can have that in the kitchen island and you can just make your own pizzas. It's going to be lovely. Right, so we're going to cook this margherita pizza. Now, I've got it on preheat. Now, it's really easy to use. So you've got the dials here. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to show you this in action. If in doubt, press reset. It takes you right back to the beginning. When you turn the dial, you can cycle through all of these settings. You've got 15 daily programs. There's some more hot ones down there, but let's go through this first. So your air frying, yes for your nuggets, yes for your chips and so on. Your roast, if you've got chicken legs, oh, it's going to be gorgeous. And the chicken wings, a grill there. We're thinking steaks, aren't we? You can toast. You've got your bagel. I mean, a bagel one in there. Do you love your baking? Well, you can see you've got bake up there too. We're cycling through. You want to warm things, you want to defrost, you want to proving, dehydrate, frozen pizza setting. You know what? Sometimes frozen pizzas, I normally have one there ready to go. It's good for emergencies and when you can't be bothered to cook. But look, sometimes they're not always that nice, are they? I don't think. But even if you've got frozen pizzas in here, it's going to be good. It's going to be good because it gets up to that high temperature. Veggie setting, wings. Oh, do you know what? Some hot wings. Frank's buffalo sauce. Hello. Now we're talking. Stop it. Stop it. I'm starving. Even though it's 5 to 2 in the morning, I'm starving. You've got fries, you've got cake setting. But then let's go down to these down here. You've got preheat if you want. It does that automatically, actually. It's easy. You've got roast crispier. You've got steak setting there. I've got it on wood-fired pizza setting. So let's show you how that works. You select it, press it in. Now that's just going to preheat, okay, for about 15 minutes. But once it's up to temperature, you can keep them going. If you've got, I don't know, a party going on, once it's preheated, it might need to top itself back up for 2 or 3 minutes, but it does it automatically. But it's so easy to use. So we're going to let that go. Let's take a look over here because we have got we got some chips cooking, okay? Right. You know they call it a beige buffet, don't they? Like chicken nuggets, spring rolls, onion bhajis. Oh, love it. But we love tower. Now, you've got a big window in there so you can clearly see the progress. But you've also got a light button right at the bottom down here. So, there we go. They are our chips. They're going to be so crispy, they're going to be absolutely beautiful. When it comes to air frying, people like it for health benefits because it could well offer some for you. You know what? I'm trying to lose a bit of weight. I'm trying not to use too much oil when I'm frying, when I'm cooking. You need minimal oil. We got some freezer wedges in there as well. I'm talking, you know, if you do want to also make your home cut chips, that kind of thing, that's going to be great. This is the thought thing when I cook. You know, when you come in from a night out, just want some chips there or something, or you know when you just want that snack, just you can't be a bowl of chips, a bit of salt on there. Oh, a chip butty. Hey, I tell you what, we're getting chefy tonight, aren't we? A chip butty. You know what? We're going to show you how those chips look in a few minutes' time. Not long at all. About 9 minutes. Okay. About 9 minutes. Right, this clip is 8 minutes, which is perfect timing. It's as if it's planned. But you know what? We love this in action. We love to see what Joe cooked for us. This is a few days ago. But buy this now, whilst the price is market beating. It's a bargain, and here's why.
Cool. Let's go back down that end because what I want to do is just grab our steak and asparagus because this machine down here, I know it is now heated up enough for us to start cooking on here.
So all these extras, so you got the pizza stone, what have you got on this one?
This is that cast iron plate that's in here.
And they all come with it.
So it's going to be very, very hot. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull this out and then what's going to happen is I'm going to pop my steak onto there. So on this goes.
Oh, wow.
That's what you want.
Look at that.
Look at that.
And then what I'm going to do is just pop that back in, and then what I'll do is pop that on. Now that is only going to be in there for seconds, and then I'm going to take that back out and flip that over. So,
okay.
Because it is super, super hot. We're talking, you know, real high.
And that's what you're meant to do with a steak, isn't it? You're meant to sear it.
So you can see here, let's take that out. Let me just grab some salt.
Oh, that is incredible.
Because what we're using here is the temperature of the iron plate to cook the steak. So, I mean, a steak like this is going to take about 2 to 3 minutes in here because look, turn it over and
look at that finish.
The result that you've got.
Look at that!
I mean, I could probably cook it with the door open. You're not going to do this at home, but it's the temperature, the residual temperature in the cast iron plate that is making all the difference because cast iron, of course, retains temperature.
It holds the heat,
unlike anything you've seen. So
well, that's like when you go to those restaurants. For us, it was in Portugal, steak on a stone.
Steak on a stone.
Way, you see.
But when you do steak, you'll always use a cast iron pan, won't you? But that is so easy. How many of us have really struggled with getting a steak perfect? That is, again, doing all that hard work for you because it's at that right temperature. The
and imagine doing sizzling fajita vegetables. Imagine doing a lot of sort of beef in there and taking it out and pouring a lot of black bean sauce on it at the table so it all bubbles and shit. You know, the options that you've got with this are quite incredible because we don't ordinarily have an opportunity to cook at these kind of temperatures at home in our own kitchen because normally we only get this in commercial kitchens. So it's if you're someone that really loves your cooking, this is going to be such an exciting piece of kit for you to own.
It really is. I think it's great for families. I think it's great. Perhaps you often have friends coming round for dinner. How exciting would it be to actually be cooking like this?
This is such great entertaining cooking, isn't it?
Is.
So this is our red onion and goat's cheese on here. Goat's cheese doesn't melt, by the way, so that's why it can look a little bit dry. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some fresh rocket onto there. Or, if you're Italian, rucola. Rucola. My favourite Italian food word is zenzero.
Oh, what's that?
Zenzero.
What's
that mean?
Ginger.
Zenzero.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of balsamic glaze just over that as well. Just to finish that off.
You see now.
I'm just going to flip that steak over.
And now I'm sort of.
He's everywhere.
I love that this.
But I think that's my favourite now.
I love that this steak has continued the cooking the whole time down here. We're going to take that steak out.
Oh, that's steak. And those tongs come along. You get tongs alongside it as well. With all your extras, you've got the stone, the pizza stone, you've got the cast iron stone, you get tongs, you get an oven glove as well, and then you get the tray to do all your actual air frying. Look, it never cooks like that in a regular oven.
No, never.
Look at what you've got, that beautiful base under there as well.
And that again is all about the temperature and it's all about the actual stone.
It's the condition, because what the stone does, of course, we've got the temperature of the oven itself, but the stone, of course, has absorbed the heat. The stone is also absorbing the moisture and taking the moisture out of the atmosphere, so it's working the exact same way.
Going in for the biggest slice.
That a commercial
I'm actually shaking because I'm quite excited about this.
Are you? Is this the one that you'd order?
Oh, yes.
She would order it. Hayley would order this one.
This is going to go all over my face.
Careful, careful.
I burnt my lip on that vegetable when I took it earlier, by the way.
Some of it dropped down your cleavage then, a bit of rocket, I think.
I'll have that later.
You can say that.
Perhaps in bed. That.
My word.
Delicious, right?
Those onions are just delicious. And with the goat's cheese, I will share it with you, Sean.
Will
I'll
you
save you
though?
that onion bit.
I don't think so. Now, I think we ordered sweet potato fries with this, Joe.
Don't worry.
Oh,
Sweet potato fries are here, and they are perfectly crispy.
That is so good, honestly.
Look at how evenly this cooks as an air fryer. I only give that one shuffle all the way through cooking as well. For my next trick, I'm going to get all of those in there.
Go, go, go. Look at that. Good work, good work.
And again,
of course, you get this tray as well. Oh, look at those.
Let me just grab the last of those out of there, and then I'll crack one of these open for you.
You can fit so much in it, can't you?
You can indeed.
So our pizza oven is an air fryer that's got 15 different air frying functions that cooks like this.
Really
and allows you to
crispy
cook
on the
so much or so little, all depending on what you're cooking.
all the way through as well. A great result. And remember, 15 dedicated functions for using this as an air fryer.
Which is more than a lot of the regular air fryers.
Absolutely, indeed. Should we cut into that steak as well? Because I feel like we're going to pop those. We'll pop those fries on the side of our steak.
I'll take one just to try.
So let's just grab those. And I'll just do with you, and I'll cut into this steak.
Now, I do love sweet potato fries, but I really, really struggle.
They're always soggy.
To actually get them crisp on the have one of them. They are crispy. They're crispy on the outside. They're gorgeous.
They're ready for this.
So let's just show you the steak, because what we've done is cooked this.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Joe,
That's perfect.
I mean, as a machine that cooks steak, what an incredible
So our pizza
result.
oven, which to me is like the best pizza oven, is now the best steak cooker and one of the best air fryers.
Is that,
with
that
all
is
those different...
Are you right? I've never seen it look like that. Let me just put a little bit of salt on that steak.
It's like the best food show we've done.
It is, isn't it?
Cooking all of our favourites.
Do you want me to just...
I'd like a
Let
little
me just...
taste.
I'll just cut this into bite-sized portions for you, and then you can have a little cut. Let me just cut another slice of that as well, just so you see.
Cutlery.
Again.
They're saying in my ear, open the drawer. There's 12 drawers. Which drawer? I don't know which drawer. Oh, no. Which drawer?
These two have lost their mind.
Yeah, I found them here.
Are you right?
It's not in a drawer.
They've gone carb
It's your
cuckoo, is
fault.
what they've done.
See what you've done to us.
Honestly, you are going to absolutely love this. If you struggle with steak, remember you've got the cast iron at your plate that will sear. Can you remember when we put that steak in and it seared it like you would not believe? That steak will be...
Do you know what I love about cooking on cast iron, and what we demonstrated there with that is we left the door open, the machine. Once we'd heated it up, we turned the machine off. It was a residual heat from cast iron, and that is what it does for you. How do you think, of course, they get incredible results when it comes to cooking steak in restaurants? It's all about the temperature. If they're using something like a salamander grill, with this you have all the options. Look, if you want to just bake something, or roast something, or grill something, or air fry something, you can do that. You don't need to go all bells and whistles and fancy and all of that. If you want to use it in a more simplistic way, of course you can, but I love the fact when you do want to get a bit creative with this, you really can.
You really,
so versatile.
really
it really
can.
is.
Oh, lovely stuff, Joy. If you just joined, very warm welcome. My name is Charlie. We're now live here in Shop on TV on the early hours of this Sunday morning. It's exactly, well, we make it 2:05 a.m. So thanks so much. It's brilliant to have your company. We're live here on ITV1 and STV, on TikTok, just over there, and of course on YouTube, wherever you're watching from. It's great to have your company. We've got Henry vacuums. We've got these Tower pizza ovens. We love these. We really, really do. They've been very popular. We had them for the first time, a few days ago. They've been the talk of the town. People, 6 days ago we launched these. You absolutely love them. And look, they look the part. They really, really do. Don't forget, you've got the lights on there too, so you can clearly see what's been cooking. Right, we got some chips in there. We've got a couple of minutes left. I reckon another couple of minutes perhaps, we'll see. But you have got, I put it on air fryer mode. You've got fries mode. These are wedges, so I went for air fryer. But you can grill, you can bake, you can dehydrate. Maybe you want to get into your baking at some stage, then there, you can prove in this too. Prove your dough. This can be fantastic. But do you know what? When it comes to pizza though, I love them. If you love your pizza, even if it's a shop-bought pizza, a frozen pizza, then you absolutely can do that. But if you want to make your own, have pizza parties, buy your own doughs. You know, honestly, I think they're so cheap. It's amazing. The price of pizzas is just fantastic. Okay, we've got another few minutes for it to preheat. Whilst that's getting preheated, when you select it, it preheats automatically, so it works out how long it needs to get to a higher temperature. So this is 400 degrees Celsius. Right, whilst we wait for that then, we're going to put it in, because I want to show you, because it tells you when it's ready to put the pizza in. It guides you through the cooking process. Now, do you know what? Let's say you might be an expert in the kitchen, you might be really chefy in the kitchen. Maybe you're watching and you're not too confident. Maybe you don't know about cooking times or how to get the best from these ingredients. Well, you've got these versatile cooking functions. So if it's going to be for toast, heating up bagels even, you know, you can even alter it if you want it a bit brown, a bit darker. You absolutely can do. How long to cook your chicken wings? Well, it makes no difference. You've got all these different functions as a guide to cook to perfection each and every time. We absolutely love it. We're loving this price too. That is remarkably good for Tower. It's fantastic value for money. I love the fact you get that stone-baked pizza base in there. It's fantastic. You do get the iron grill pan in there. You do get the grill in there. You get the basket for your fries. Right, talking about grills for your fries, shall we have a little look at these? Now look, I won't lie. We're in a rush. We had loads of things to do to prepare for the show. We had some frozen chips in here. Shall we see how they look? You got a handle on the side there. Obviously, always use an oven glove because, yes, obviously it's hot. But let's have a look at these. This is one of the baskets you get. They are so crispy. They're absolutely beautiful. Now, you might need them a little bit longer than that. It's completely down to you. But these, oh my word, I can tell they are so crispy. They're right, here we go. These are absolutely beautiful. Should we get them all out? These could be nuggets. These could be samosas. They could be onion bhajis. Oh, this could be so delicious. It's going to be stunning. Right then, do you know what? I actually... Yeah, mayonnaise, ketchup, yeah. Do you know what? I actually just like a little bit of salt, you know. That's all I need. I'm a purist. I don't need it more complicated there. Shall we just cut into one? Right, are you ready for this? Right, let's have a look. Right, now they're going to be hot. Should we get one of these out here? Right, that is going to be beautiful. You can see that. You can see the smoke coming off there. Sorry, the steam coming off. That is so nice. It's crispy. It'll be absolutely beautiful. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. Right, should we eat one of these? I'm going to go for a small one. Right. Oh, it's hotter than the sun. No, that is delicious. That is so crispy. And do you know what setting are you going to discover on here? Are you going to get to know this so easy and quickly? You're going to absolutely love it. You can't beat it. I absolutely love it. You might even try toasted sandwiches in this. No, you might do. Who knows? Right, okay. So we've done chips in there. Really nice. Now, we've got 20 seconds left. So it's really easy to set. You just press what pizza setting you want. It's going to preheat itself. But watch what happens when it's preheated. It guides you through the process. They say this can use 70% less energy than a conventional oven. So this could save you a lot of money where energy is concerned. 3, 2, 1. And says open, add in. So it guides you through step by step. We love this. Right, I'm gonna get the gloves on. And then I've already got the pizza stone in here. This is so nice. Wait, you ready for this? Right, here we go. We've got that pizza ready to go. Obviously careful with your hands. And that, my friend, is gonna go straight in there. That's 400 degrees. I've already put the setting on. I'm going to leave that to cook. That's going to bake beautifully. So 4 minutes, it's on. 400 degrees Celsius, 3 minutes, 52 seconds, 51 seconds, you get the idea. I know, cooking a pizza in about 4 minutes. So if you have got lots on the go, if you've got parties, if you've got functions, it's going to be great. We're going to let that cook. We can get back in 4 minutes' time. But let's see what else Joe is cooking up a stall in the kitchen.
Wait till you see the results.
That is so... Oh my goodness.
Remind us what was on there.
So this was just a deep dish sourdough pizza with Mediterranean vegetables, parmesan and a little mozzarella as well, which is incredible. Now I'm just going to... I mean, I've got a pizza wheel, but I don't think my pizza wheel will go through it.
It's a bit deep for your pizza wheel.
It is.
Deep, yeah.
You need a truck wheel. Wait till... Can you hear the crisp?
That lovely crisp finish on the bottom.
And you don't get that, do you, from when you put it into a regular oven? How often do you get a pizza out and you cut into it, it's always soggy in the middle, isn't it? The outside's crisp, but it's soggy in the middle. Yeah. So you put it back in because you want to get it cooked properly.
And then you ruin it.
But then you ruin it because you overcook. Then this is... Just perfect.
We can't
we can have.
I'm just completely sidetracked by wanting to eat it. We can't even.
We can have big slices.
Doesn't know where to cut it.
I mean, look at that.
Oh yes.
Really lovely. So whether you are doing super thin, crispy Italian style, or you are doing this deep dish sourdough style
when you got friends
pizza,
round for the weekend,
absolutely.
Invited someone round for dinner.
If I was just cooking this style of pizza, I would have probably reset that and done it at a little bit of a lower temperature for a little bit longer.
Okay.
So that's why I've left it on 360, so we can kind of do it as an all-rounder. But what you can do, of course, with this is really play around with it. You can also, of course, bake things like topped focaccias in here as well, if you want to. I love that.
Rosemary and salt focaccia.
Oh, yeah, absolutely amazing. So we've gone kind of from the thinnest style to the thickest style of pizza there. So everything in between is going to be great.
Perfect results every
I might just have a little taste
time. I'm due because that looks.
It's just going to test it for us.
I bet
it's hot, Joe. Hot.
Oh, that crust looks fantastic.
Dough looks awful, you'd hate it.
It's going to be absolutely delicious, that, doesn't it? We've got a couple of minutes left. Joe, are you hungry? Joe, this time at night, honestly, a pizza is good for any time, isn't it? You know what? If you, like me, and you love going to pizza restaurants and things, I mean, I wish I could afford to go every day. I love it. But it can mount up. And you know what? If you are taking and your family and your kids to pizza restaurants, it can really mount up in value, can't it? But, you know, if you're having, I don't know, after school, if you just want snacks, get a pizza in the oven. Maybe it's your kid's birthday, tea parties. You can have a whole production line going. Or if you've got your mates coming around watching the football, having a few beers, then you can have little bowls laid out with different toppings. Have a pizza party, you know, why not? And I honestly think more people are having pizza kind of occasions than barbecues. I love a barbecue, don't get me wrong, I really do. But I think there's more people now, well, my friends and family, coming round for a pizza than coming round for a barbecue. I don't know. By the time you've got the meat and things for the barbecue, it can be quite expensive, can't it? You've got your coals, of course, too. Again, I love barbecue, don't get me wrong here. But actually, there's something about having, not just only pizzas in the oven, you're going to have pizzas, stone-baked pizzas. You know what? That's going to absolutely be... I think it's done. What do we think there? Do you know what? I'm so impatient. I'm so impatient here, right? You've got the light on there too. You've got that window. You've got easy visibility. And I've got to say, I think it looks the part. It does, you know. If you're going to have that on your kitchen counter, look at that cheese bubbling in there. It's bubbling. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Oh, yeah, look at that. Do you know what? I like it a little bit charred. You might leave it a bit longer. Who knows? It's going to be for you. Right, should we do it? Right. Here we go. Here we go. Right. That is going to be... Okay, let me get the glove. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Make sure you've got the appropriate silicone gloves ready for this type of heat, guys. Right, here we go. Right. This is going to be... Are you ready for this? Here we go. That, my friends, you can see, crispy, that is going to be, shall I put it on the chopping board? Here we go, here we go. Let's get the nice, excuse fingers. All right, here we go. That is going to be beautiful. Now, do you know what? That bubbly cheese going to be absolutely beautiful. And do you know what? Look at that base as well. Because you've got that stone-baked pizza base, that is beautiful. And if you can hear that crispness there, that, my friends, is what you want. You want that beautiful, crispy base. Do you know what? For $129.99, I like it slightly charred. I love that taste. I really love it. But do you know what? If you want it slightly less, then you can absolutely do that. You're in control here. But the value for money is so good. £199.99. It's now £129.99. If you have any questions, just email us in studio@shopon2v.co.uk. You can tell I'm just trying to eat a bit, can't you? I've been waiting for that for so very long. You know what? Let's show you more clips on other items that we've got here, because the Henry vacuum has been the talk of the show. You'll absolutely love this. The value for money is extraordinary. So it's not just about pizza ovens, it's about cleaning your house too. But it's going to be an absolute breeze when it comes to this. This is the Henry Quick Vac Turbo Boost Cordless.
Actually, it's got 3 settings. Oh. It's got Eco, and I've just been using Eco there.
Ah, okay.
It's got where you don't have the roller going around, so motorised brush, you can turn the motorised brush off if you want. So, you know, sometimes if you've got a very expensive rug and the vacuum is so powerful it pulls at the rug, you can switch off.
Also, if you've got bits of lint and cotton,
exactly
things like
right,
that, it won't get tangled.
And then you also have a turbo tool as well, and it's all up here. So if you take a look, you've got the on button, like so. There's the button to turn off the brush. Yeah. As simple as that. And here's the button for turbo.
And the motorised brush, it's actually drawing its power from up here, so there's an electrical contact that goes all the way down the
exactly
tube.
Right. And the brilliant thing about this is that you have got so much power, and it all goes into the new pod. Now, you know, sometimes, Rob, when you're vacuuming, there's a horrible smell in the room.
Yeah. What's that all about?
Well, it's because sometimes the dirty air is coming back out. two things with the Henry turbo stick, because all of the dirt is kept into the pod, but look at this. If I just pull the top section off like so,
what's
in
that
there, can you see a little scent ring, a fragrance pod?
That's
you get 10 of them. You get either rose or passion fruit or vanilla. I've popped a vanilla one in here. The studio smells nice, doesn't it?
Oh, what would you say? That's vanilla, isn't it?
That's the passion fruit one.
Oh, that's the passion fruit. Oh, yes, you do. You're right. It is. Oh, they smell great.
They do.
So you're actually scenting the air.
You're scenting the room as you go around as well.
Wow! Here, I'll do a swap with you.
I love it. Now,
so if you've got cooking smells, pets, kids.
Rob, the motorised power tool here also refreshes the pile of your carpet, and you can see that as I go backwards and forwards, your other half is going to know that you've done the vacuuming with your Henry, because this is powerful every step of the way. I love that.
So good.
And also, let's go directly from carpet to lino.
Okay.
So look, straight away. And you can hear it picking up. So if your cat has shoved pet litter all the way over your floor, you can now get that in really easily. And it also comes with a whole range of tools as well, which is great.
I was going to say, have a look at our little
display.
Yeah. So you get 6 pods included for free.
Yes. So they come with the machine. As you unpack it, they come with the machine. You can buy extra ones of those very easily. Very simple to be able to do. You get 10 of the scent pods.
Right.
You obviously get the canister, you get the tube, and you get the motorised head tool. You get the pet tool. So you
get that as well. They're usually about 50 quid.
Exactly right. So you get the separate pet tool there as well. So the crevice tool, you get the 2-in-1 combi tool, the extended use handle. I'll show you that in a few moments' time.
Oh yeah.
Just so you can reach further up.
7.
The lithium-ion battery is 25.2 volts. Very powerful for this vacuum cleaner by the style that they're using, and also so it's about 2.5 hours to charge, 150 minutes to maximum. You've got up to 70-minute run time.
How much?
Up to 70 minutes.
That is the longest I've ever heard.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's really very impressive. So would that do your console?
That'll do my console.
Upstairs and downstairs.
At least upstairs. Yeah.
So you've got all of that all built in, but it's all with the Henry name. Henry is a trusted name.
Trusted name indeed. You've been around since, what, 1981? And talk about iconic British brands. We absolutely love Henry. Our Martha's got a Henry at home. Do you know what? I know families, so many of them who have Henrys at home. They are just so iconic. But do you know what? Are you always impressed with the Henry? If you've got a Henry, regardless of what model it is, email us in. Why do you love this brand? First and foremost, they're so robust. It's reliability. You got peace of mind. They've been around for so long, as I say. But you know what? The suction is so impressive. They're so powerful. Let's show you that live here in the studio. Right, we've got just under 40 minutes to go on this live show. If you clicked on, you're tempted by this, I would add it to your basket and get them checked out. So you've got controls just at the top here. It takes about 3 hours to fully charge. It's 70 minutes run time, up to 70 minutes on the eco setting. How do you get that on? Right, simple on and off button. That's on eco. If you want more suction, if you want that turbo, press the turbo button there, and that's all there is to it. These lights at the top indicate how much charge you've got left in the battery. So it gives you a bit of a heads up when it needs to be charged. So it's very user-friendly indeed. But have a look at this suction. It's so impressive. You've got that motorised brush head there. So if you've got deep piled carpets, it's going to gently agitate to give them a new lease of life. If it's going to be dog hair, human hair, it's going to be easy to scoop those up and suck them into this vacuum. But when it comes to power, look, I'm a perfectionist, I'll have to get each and every bit. When it comes to power, I don't think this can be beaten. In my eyes, I've seen lots of cordless vacuums, but this, folks, truly is something else. You know, if you're tempted, we have got a remarkable price for you today. You're not paying anything anywhere near £329.99. It's £259.99. This has been one of the biggest selling items on this live show. You absolutely love this. I don't win this is back. Now, you might be thinking, you know, well, okay, how good is this price? Well, we've done a bit of research for you. Let me turn this off because we need to show you some price comparisons. And been good customers to all of these places. I love all these guys. Curry's, Legends, £299. Argos, £300. Amazon, I always check. If I'm buying anything, I see what it's like on Amazon, you know what I mean? £279.99, bargain. But now it's £259.99. That is brilliant price. It's £20 less than Amazon. That's extraordinary. Guys, add this to your basket, get it checked out. If you want a cordless vacuum that's got incredible suction, an abundance of tools that come along with it, all in the box, then grab it. Have it on PayPal, pay in three payments of £89.31. It's that once a day, and that's it. This will be delivered to your door. But why do we really like this? Well, yes, look, I won't lie to you. I didn't need to try it out because I know it's going to have good suction power. It's Henry. I knew that. I thought, well, why would I really want this? Well, do you know what? Let me show you. It's actually down to the emptying. That's a big part for me. When it comes to empty it, you press that button there, you just pull out the actual tube, and then normally, traditionally, if you've got, I don't know, a corded vac, or if you've got already a cordless one, you open the canister, you've got a cloud of dust, haven't you? It's awful. And, you know, yeah, it all goes back on the floor, doesn't it? Or if I empty straight into my bin outside, my patio, if it's windy, it blows all the way in. And also, I've got a window into my living room where my bins are. It can blow into there. Honestly, it's awful. It's horrible. You can go in the neighbour's garden. No one wants it. Maybe you're drying washing up in the garden. You don't want clouds of dust everywhere. Well, rather than that, how about this? Your hands are not going to go anywhere near the dirt or the actual filter, because with this vacuum, you eject it. It's so easy to work with. It is brilliant. Now, these are what we call, let me just get this out here. These are called pods, okay? You get 6 of these included in the bundle. You don't just vacuum once and throw them away. Absolutely not. You use these time and time again. Now, obviously, it depends how big your house is, how often you vacuum, but these could last because they really compact the dust and the dirt down in there. This is going to be lasting for a long time in your own home. So eject it there, or open it up, I should say, pop it in, and there you go. You are good to go. What we're going to put on the end? Well, let's take a look what tools and accessories we've got. Right, now, what you could do, you actually get even more than the bits I've got laid out. This tube, really handy. You can put the crevice tool directly into the vacuum, or you can attach it to the actual tube. So if you've got hard to reach areas, you know, right at the side of the sofa, or this could be for tops of your window frames, the door frames, this could be the top of your curtains. When was the last time you vacuumed these? Maybe it's just to go down the stairs with this, you might do. Or you can leave out the tube completely, and I love the engineering. You've got what I call, listen, that click of confidence. I love Henry, I really do. You might want to put the motorised brush head directly onto the vacuum. We have reached, just now, one of the busiest parts of the show. Why have I taken the tube out? Well, this could be for your vacuums. Get those dust mites off, helps get rid of those. This could be on your sofa, this could be in the boot of your car, this could be on your car seats. Who knows? But this is so handy. I would honestly do the stairs with this way, because sometimes when you've got the tube, you're carrying this thing down. As I walk down, step by step, do that step, walk back down, do the other. It's really easy to do. But let's talk about chairs. We put that crevice tool on. Let's have a look. You press that, click it off, push, and then click. Right, now crevice tools, we know where to use crevice tools, of course you do. In the back of your seat. It's always down the car seat. Oh, bits of fluff and bits of crumbs, I don't know, oh, it's awful. Do you eat in the car? I do. You don't want to eat sausage rolls or pastries in the car, do you? Because they get really bad. But that's going to go right in there. And I've seen various different crevice tools and vacuums. It's got a good length on this one, hasn't it? You've got, that's what I call a cracking crevice tool, it really is. But look, back of sofa is going to get right down there, and you've got that suction power that's going to be collected into this filter that you just eject once you've finished using it. People absolutely adore this now. You get another tool, by the way. you've got this brush head here. I absolutely love it. You get another one. You get more than what I'm showing you here. But this brush head here, click it onto the end. Why might you want to use this? I love it for the tops of skirting boards or door frames, because if you don't have the brushes, you can mark it otherwise. They're absolutely brilliant. Yeah, dust is going to help collect all that dust too. But you've got that suction power. It's Henry. Right. We love this. Why do you love this? Well, there's going to be lots of reasons. AJ, look, 5 stars. I love everything about it. I love it. I now enjoy hoovering. I love using it. Well, how about that? Joe, we love vacuuming too. It feels sturdy and, of course, quality materials. Also glides really well when using both carpet and hard floors. It's very true that. I agree with AJ. The suction is sufficient and the motorised brush head picks up all the husky hair from my carpet. It's easy to change the head's attachments, and the combinations make things like hoovering stairs super easy. I love everything about Henry Quick. You know what? Look, I'm not going to lie to you. There are lots and lots of cordless vacuums out there. Some of them can be hundreds. You could pay £400-500 on some cordless vacuums. I don't know why. Look, I'm a big fan of some of them out there. Some begin with D and S. I love them generally, but you don't need to spend that sort of money. You don't even spend money like $329.99, because this price today, live here on Shop on TV, the early hours of the Sunday morning, you've got a lot of savings here. It's a big saving, £259.99. Have a look on Amazon, by the way. You will see this for £279.99. We checked a few hours ago. Right, 983-264. If you're brand new to shopping with us, my name is Charlie, welcome. The easiest way to shop, you go to the website, shopontv.co.uk. In fact, let's show you how to do this, because we have new views every single day. You click live deals, you scroll down, and you see everything right here. There's that pizza oven, check that out too. But the Henry Quick Turbo Boost cordless stick vac, you absolutely love it. Add it to your basket. Your baskets are there, obviously, and then you just check out securely. Now, if you want to spread that cost interest-free, just choose PayPal, pay-in-free. It's there to be used. Right, we adore this, and you know, we love this clip we're going to show you now of Mark and Rob, because this has got serious suction power. I can't believe the amount of tools that come with it, and it's dust-free emptying. Here's our Mark and Rob to tell you more.
Henry from Pneumatic has been around many years.
I have Henry.
And it's known for the bucket vacuum that goes around on the floor, the corded vacuum, which has been popular for so many years. You see in schools, cafes, TV studios.
Professional cleaning.
All that, exactly right. However, they've now taken all of that technology at Pneumatic and they've put it into a stick vac, but Henry has kept his face. And Henry got his smiley faced first at a trade show, because the people selling Henrys at trade shows years and years ago went, oh, we're not selling very well, we're not selling very many, we need a point of difference. So they drew a face on the vacuum, and then suddenly they sold a huge amount.
They also put a bowler hat and a Union
They did little Union Jack bow tie, exactly right. And this is why this is so good. But I tell you what they've done, nearly 50 years of heritage here. And let me show you. What you've got here is a pod. And the pod takes all of the dirt.
And it's not only the bag, it's the filter as well. Yeah, or the main part of the filter.
You don't need to worry about filters, because the bag is the filter as well. But have a look. Even though I have been vacuuming dirt in the studio all day, this bag will take up to 1 litre, and it compresses it and compresses it and compresses it. But I'm going to show you how easy it is to change your pod as well. When it gets full, it's so simple and very satisfying. So if you come over with me to the bin, we will eject the core.
We're going to literally do a Star Trek.
Look at this.
Star Trek and eject the core.
Are you ready?
Yes, go ahead. Oh!
Just like that.
Hurrah!
You eject it.
Hooray for Henry!
Hooray for Henry! And then you put the new pod in, so the bag bit goes in first. It sits there. It clips on, and you're ready to go again.
Oh, this is just a dream.
And that is also the whole process. That's it. And look, my whole vacuum is still clean. There's no mess. There's no dirt. There's no fuss.
And you haven't got to touch anything anywhere near the inside of the canister when you're emptying it. It's so easy. So you eject it to empty it, and that's why we love it. It's dust-free emptying. It's a big reason people absolutely love this. Right, John, let's make some mess. John, that's what I do well. We love a mess. We've got some dirt here, we've got some oats, we've got some tea leaves. And John, tea leaves actually, they're not easy to get off. Right, we've got some oats down there. We're going to get some biscuit crumbs. They're quite sticky. Here we go, you ready for this? Right, now this could be on your rugs, this could be different style carpets. We're going to get, let's get some tea leaves down here actually. So this could be tiles. You know what, this is going to be, John, let's really go for it. Right, are we ready for this? Now, it can last for up to 70 minutes on eco setting. Yep, that's pretty much good for, I know, all around the house. If it's big bits like this, you might just turn it on. So even if you get less than 70 minutes, you know what, it's still cordless, you've still got that freedom, you haven't got cables to snag, no more bending up and down, changing it, the plug. Do you know what, it's typical, isn't it? You know those old school vacuums, I call them old school now, the one with the cord, when you're going up and down the stairs, they were never quite long enough, were they? They were never quite long enough. And it drives you mad, doesn't it? Extension leads and all sorts. You get the battery, you connect it to the back, on and off, and then away we go. If you want a bit more power, then just click turbo, and you can hear that power. I can feel the suction on the end here. We absolutely love Henry here. And judging by your reviews, check them out online, you guys love them too. I have to get every little bit, I'm a perfectionist. Never want to miss a single bit, and that is easy. So you can even see the lines in the carpet. People love that. Some people like the lines, but I honestly love it because it gives that luxury feel. Look at these big crumbs we've got right here. It just sucks them up. You've got a motorised rotary brush head there. It's really, really impressive. In fact, if you keep watching that there, when you see the end, if I press it, you can see that the brushes stop rotating. If I press it again, it starts. And if you turn off, it's still sucking, but if you want that extra power, if you want to get that brush head rotating, then it's going to help it along even more. I like having it on. I think it helps to scoop up those pet hairs, and it helps to rejuvenate your carpets, especially in high traffic areas. You know, some bits look a bit squashed. Try this, once you've got that suction and that motorised brush head. So we've done carpets. Again, this could be in bedrooms, living rooms, that could be rugs, this could be your kitchen tile floors, this could be laminate floors. Look at that line we've got right there. We have reached the busiest part of the show. I encourage you to check out your baskets, guys. We've got less than half an hour to go on this live show. I don't know how long we can do that price for, but what I do know is that's £259.99. Normally it's £329.99. That is an absolute bargain. So we've had so many reviews coming for this. Let's read another one for you. Right. Well, another of our loyal customers, Alison, thank you so much. You said, so quick and handy. Well, I'm very pleased with my new Henry Quick. It's so quick and handy to get out of the cupboard to use. The fact that it has its own pod saves the hassle of messing around with filters. It's light and easy to use. It really is like, you know, thanks, Alison. Amy loves it too. Look, another 5 stars. I absolutely love my new Henry. I chose this brand. The reviews were head and shoulders above other brands, and it did not disappoint. I've even convinced my mum that she needs to replace her old vacuum with one of these. Hey, look, honestly, once you try this, I don't know why you go to another brand. I really don't. Right, Bernadette says, good price, easy to assemble, smaller headers, great for getting into corners, and ease of use on the stairs. I'm pleased with the pods for cutting down on dust when emptying. Yeah, you get 6 pods, by the way. We've bought this product to clean our cars since our other brands available, Dyson, have broken down. Henry is perfect for the job, and we are very, very happy with it so far. Kathy, thank you so much. More 5-star reviews. Honestly, I've seen cordless vacuums go for like £400 or £500. I am shocked at some prices. I don't know why people feel the need to spend that kind of money. You simply don't need to. Get a Henry, the iconic brand that is. Right, hello Henry Quick. Well, we love this dust-free emptying. There you go. And you don't just change the pod every time you clean. They're going to last for numerous cleans. They could last for months, depending how much you vacuum, obviously. But again, it's going to be tile floors, spillages, you know, obviously like your cornflakes, biscuit crumbs. And you know what, with cordless, for your big deep cleans, absolutely fine. But if you've got guests coming round, you just want to have a quick whip round, then go for it. If it's already fully charged, get it from the cupboard under the stairs or wherever, and you can get the job done quickly. But this is why we love these filters also. It locks the dirt inside. Even for your smaller particles of dust, it's designed to suck those up and trap them there. You haven't got to clean any filters. Your hands haven't got to go anywhere even near them. And filters, look, when you rinse them and you clean them, fine, but they take ages to dry sometimes. These, you get 6 of them. Right, it's 983-264. We've got just over 20 minutes left on the show. If you want to get yours, then I would add to your basket and I would get them checked out. Look at that smiley face. Look, if you didn't have the smiley face, I wouldn't want it. It's Henry. You've got to have. There was like a female version. Was it Henrietta or something? Hetty. I think it was Hetty, wasn't it? Was it Hetty? Henry. There's another one. There's a brother to Henry. Can you email us in? Because we're driving ourselves mad here. We need to remember the name. Is there one called James? I didn't know this, actually. Oh, I want to catch the whole member of the family here. But you know what? Henry is iconic. There's the Charleses there. Apparently there's a George. I haven't seen these. There's loads of names. Honestly, Henry is the original. Yeah, it's the original. I love it. But people adore it. They were the first to be born. This is the father, I would say. But you know what? Henry's have been around for since 1981. Obviously, your corded ones, but you know the ones I mean. The ones that move around on the wheels. They were fantastic and still are. Don't get me wrong. But there is a benefit to cordless. If you've ever been thinking, sat on your chair, oh, I need to give a bit of a vacuum. Oh, it's the plugging in. It's the mither. If you could just lift this out from the cupboard of the stairs and just whiz around with it, it's so light, going up and down the stairs is so easy. Maybe you are going to be buying this for a family member. Maybe these do struggle with those big upright corded vacuums. This is going to be much, much easier to use. Right, we've got more demonstrations to show you, but we're heading towards the end of the show. If you're going to get this at some stage, get it now whilst you're saving money. All you spend today is £89.31, which is your first PayPal payment of 3. Right, yeah, pay it off by August, of course, therefore. 983-264. And this is why we have got so many 5-star reviews. This is Mark and Rob giving us an overview of how this can really make your home spotless.
Actually, it's got 3 settings.
Oh.
It's got Eco, and I've just been using Eco there.
Ah, okay.
It's got where you don't have the roller going round, so motorised brush, you can turn the motorised brush off if you want. So you know, sometimes if you've got a very expensive rug and the vacuum is so powerful it pulls at the rug, you can switch off.
Also, if you've got bits of lint and cotton,
exactly
like
right,
that, it won't get tangled.
And then you also have a turbo tool as well, and it's all up here. So if you take a look, you've got the on button, like so. There's the button to turn off the brush.
Yeah.
As simple as that. And here's the button for turbo.
And the motorised brush, it's actually drawing its power from up here, so there's an electrical contact that goes all the way down the
exactly
tube.
Right. And the brilliant thing about this is that you have got so much power, and it all goes into the new pod. Now, you know, sometimes, Rob, when you're vacuuming, there's a horrible smell in the room.
Yeah. What's that all about?
Well, it's because sometimes the dirty air is coming back out. 2 things with the Henry turbo stick, because all of the dirt is kept into the pod, but look at this. If I just pull the top section off like so.
Yeah. Oh, what's that
in
now?
there, can you see a little scent ring, a fragrance pod?
That's
you get 10 of them. You get either rose or passion fruit or vanilla.
Like.
I've popped a vanilla one in here. The studio smells nice, doesn't it?
Oh, what would you say? That's vanilla, isn't it?
That's the passion fruit one.
Oh, that's the passion fruit. Yeah, yes, you do. You're right. It is. Oh, they smell great.
They do.
So you're actually scenting the air.
You're scenting the room as you go around as well.
Wow! Here, I'll do a swap with you.
I love it. Now,
so if you've got cooking smells, pets, kids.
Rob, the motorised power tool here also refreshes the pile of your carpet, and you can see that as I go backwards and forwards, your other half is going to know that you've done the vacuuming with your Henry, because this is powerful every step of the way. I love that.
So good.
And also, let's go directly from carpet to lino.
Okay.
So look, straight away. And you can hear it picking up. So if your cat has shoved pet litter all the way over your floor, you can now get that in really easily. And it also comes with a whole range of tools as well, which is great.
I was going to say, have a look at our little
display.
Yeah. So you get 6 pods included for free.
Yes, so they come with the machine. As you unpack it, they come with the machine. You can buy extra ones of those very easily, very simple to be able to do. You get 10 of the scent pods.
Right.
You obviously get the canister, you get the tube, and you get the motorised head tool. You get the pet tool, so you
get that as well.
Yeah,
they're usually about 50 quid.
Exactly right. So you get the separate pet tool there as well. So the crevice tool, you get the 2-in-1 combi tool, the extended use handle. I'll show you that in a few moments' time.
Oh yeah.
Just so you can reach further up.
7.
The lithium-ion battery is 25.2 volts. Very powerful for this vacuum cleaner by the style that they're using, and also so it's about 2.5 hours to charge, 150 minutes to maximum. You've got up to 70-minute run time.
How much?
Up to 70 minutes.
That is the longest I've ever heard.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's really very impressive. So would that do your castle?
That'll do my castle.
All upstairs and downstairs?
At least upstairs. Yeah.
So you've got all of that all built in, but it's all with the Henry name. Henry is a trusted name.
Well, do you know what? This has been a remarkably good show. Thank you so much. That was posh, wasn't it? It's been a remarkably good show. But it's, you know, I've loved it. And you know, when you got deals like this, the time just flies by. Well, we've got just under 20 minutes to go before some of the prices expire on these deals. Right, okay, right. We love that vacuum. It's one of the busiest items on the show. You've got the tower. It's the pizza oven and an air fryer. If you're looking for an air fryer, guys, get one that doubles up into a pizza oven. It's brilliant. Right, you've got chopping board here. You've also got this. Now, this is the expanding hose. So why do we love this? Firstly, I can't get it to kink. You know, it doesn't kink. We've tried to. It's unkinkable, if that's a word. You're welcome. But you know what? Let's say you've got... I've got one of those old school, you know, those hose pipes. They're a mess. They kink, and they take up a lot of space when you're not using them. It can take up a lot of storage space, a lot of shed space. But look, you know, when it gets a mess, it gets into a knot. You wind it back into one of those, you know, windy upper ones, and it kinks. It gets knotted, and it can't do it any good, can it really? But this, that dog was cute, wasn't it? Oh, bless it, that little dog. But this is so impressive. Okay, why do we love this? Well, when it comes to storage, it's brilliant because, yes, it says 30 meters on your screen. That's when you're using it. That's when water's running through it, okay? It expands when water passes through. So when you're not using it, it reduces back to a size that is 10 meters. It's so impressive. So it triples in weight. So when you're not using it, 10 meters, easy to store, and it goes up to 30 meters. That is absolutely fantastic. I'm so impressed with that one. I really, really am. Right, now we've got 2 different sizes. We've got 15 meter or this one here, the 30. I would go for the 30, and here's why. The usual price is £69.99, but now it's lowered to £59.99. But, and this is a big but, this is a special show price. It's this price only for this live show. In other words, for the next 15 minutes. The price expires very, very shortly. It's lowered to £49.99. At 3 o'clock or shortly afterwards, the price will be going back up. If you check in tomorrow morning, you decide you want one, it may be in stock, but you'll be paying the usual price, okay? Right, do not wait for that. It's £49.99. This is an absolute must. If you are watering the plants in the garden, watering your lawn, it's a standard connection, so it's designed to just click onto your standard taps and standard fittings in your garden. But this, my friends, is so handy to use. When you're not storing it, you haven't got to. It doesn't take up much space. Now, I've got the 15-meter one in my hand here. You're looking at the 30-meter one. If you want a smaller one, go for it. But honestly, because it's £49.99, people are really going for this one. But it's the same thing, just different lengths. But have a look at this kink. Now, you know when when your water stops, it's kinked, it's trapped, isn't it, the water? But look, if I pull this really tightly, it just does that. It can't. Honestly, you can see it. I'm not moving my hands. Look at this. You can see it naturally going in the other direction. It's really, really clever. Honestly, people love this. Right, you've also got various different settings, so spray settings. Right, so you've got your jets, you've got your sprinkle ones, you've got various different jets on here actually. If you want one that's more like a tap, you've got that. If you want more of a powerful jet, you've got this. If you want more of a spray, similar to what you'd expect from a Rosebud watering can, then you've got that setting too. But you can, or Rose, you can see, you just twist it round and you just select the setting that you want. Right, it's a big length you've got. I've got the 15 metre, but if you want to go for the 30 metre, don't forget when you're not using it, it goes from 30 all the way back down to 10 metre, so it's easy to store. It expands up to 3 times its original length. We love it. It's made in Italy. It's very well made, I've got to say too, and it's just so strong. Now, you might want to connect this to your jet washers. Go for it. I use jet washers all the time. Right, 529812. This might be the last time we get to see this on this live show. If you're tempted, add it to your basket and get it checked out. You know, it's been hot weather, isn't it? Lots of us are watering our plants, but it's annoying when you look back, oh, the water just dips down, you've got a kink, you sort of like wiggle it around to try and unblock it. It's annoying and it can weaken your hose pipes. I can't get this thing to kink up or not. It's brilliant. Right, let's revisit another item that's been so popular. Now, we showed this live with our Joe about 6 days ago. It's been a storming success. It's Tower. Our viewers, regular viewers and new customers love Tower. We get so many good reviews from these guys. Been around since 1912. Right, this is a pizza oven first and foremost. You've got authentic pizza stone, high temperatures, but if you want restaurant quality pizzas, then this is the one. Let's check it out.
Cool. Let's go back down that end, because what I want to do is just grab our steak and asparagus, because this machine down here, I know it is now heated up enough for us to start cooking on here.
So all these extras, so you got the pizza stone, what have you got on this one?
This is that cast iron plate that's in here.
And they all come with it.
So it's going to be very, very hot, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull this out, and then what's going to happen is I'm going to pop my steak onto there. So on this goes.
Oh, wow.
That's what you want.
Look at that.
Look at that.
And then what I'm going to do is just pop that back in, and then what I'll do is pop that on. Now that is only going to be in there for seconds, and then I'm going to take that back out and flip that over. So, because it is super, super hot. We're talking, you know, real high. And
that's what you're meant to do with a steak, isn't it? You're meant to sear it.
So you can see here, let's take that out. Let me just grab some tongs.
Oh, that is incredible.
Because what we're using here is the temperature of the iron plate to cook the steak. So, I mean, a steak like this is going to take about 2 to 3 minutes in here, because look, turn it over and
look at that finish.
The result that you've got.
Look at that!
I mean, I could probably cook it with the door open. You're not going to do this at home, but it's the temperature, the residual temperature in the cast iron plate that is making all the difference, because cast iron, of course, retains temperature.
It holds the heat,
unlike anything you've seen. So
well, that's like when you go to those restaurants. For us, it was in Portugal, steak on a stone.
Steak on a stone.
Way, you see?
But when you do steak, you'll always use a cast iron pan, won't you? But that is so easy. How many of us have really struggled with getting a steak perfect? That is, again, doing all that hard work for you, because it's at that right temperature. The
and imagine doing sizzling fajita vegetables. Imagine doing a lot of sort of beef in there and taking it out and pouring a lot of black bean sauce on it at the table, so it all bubbles and shit up. You know, the options that you've got with this are quite incredible, because we don't ordinarily have an opportunity to cook at these kind of temperatures at home in our own kitchen, because normally we only get this in commercial kitchens. So it's if you're someone that really loves your cooking, this is going to be such an exciting piece of kit for you to own.
It really is. I think it's great for families. I think it's great. Perhaps you often have friends coming around for dinner. How exciting would it be to actually be and like
this is such great entertaining cooking.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So this is our red onion and goat's cheese on here. Goat's cheese doesn't melt, by the way, so that's why it can look a little bit dry. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some fresh rocket onto there, or if you're Italian, rucola. Rucola. My favourite Italian food word is zenzero.
Oh, what's that?
Zenzero.
What's that mean?
Ginger.
Zenzero.
And then what we're going to do is going to put a little bit of balsamic glaze just over that as well. Just to finish that off.
You see now.
I'm just going to flip that steak over.
And now I'm sort of.
He's everywhere.
I love that this.
I think that's my favourite now.
I love that this steak has continued the cooking the whole time down here. We're going to take that steak out.
Oh, that's steak. And those tongs come along, you get tongs alongside it as well. With all your extras, you've got the stone, the pizza stone, you've got the cast iron stone, you get tongs, you get an oven glove as well, and then you get the tray to do all your actual air frying. Look. It never cooks like that in a regular oven.
No, never.
Look at what you've got, that beautiful base under there as well.
Oh,
and that again is all about the temperature, and it's all about the actual stone.
It's the condition, because what the stone does, of course, we've got the temperature of the oven itself, but the stone, of course, has absorbed the heat. The stone is also absorbing the moisture and taking the moisture out of the atmosphere, so it's working in the exact same way.
Going in for the biggest slice.
That commercial
I'm actually shaking because I'm quite excited about this.
Are you? Is this the one that you'd order?
Oh, yes.
She would order that. Hayley would order this one.
This is going to go all over my face.
Careful, careful.
I burnt my lip on that vegetable when I took it earlier, by the way.
Yeah. Some of it dropped down your cleavage then, a bit of rocket, I think.
I'll have that later.
You can say that.
Perhaps in bed. That.
My word.
Delicious, right?
Those onions are just delicious. And with the goat's cheese, I will share it with you, Sean. I'll save you that onion bit.
I don't think so. Now, I think we ordered sweet potato fries with this, Joe.
Don't worry. Sweet potato fries are here, and they are perfectly crispy.
That is so good, honestly.
Look at how evenly this cooks as an air fryer. I only give that one shuffle all the way through cooking as well. For my next trick, I'm going to get all of those in there.
Go, go, go. Look at that. Good work, good work.
And again,
of course, you get this tray as well. Oh, look at those.
Let me just grab the last of those out of there, and then I'll crack one of these open for you.
You can fit so much in it, can't you?
You can indeed.
So our pizza oven is an air fryer that's got 15 different air frying functions that cooks like this.
Really
and allows you to cook so much or so little, or depending on what you're cooking.
All the way through as well. A great result. And remember, 15 dedicated functions for using this as an air fryer.
Which is more than a lot of the regular air fryers.
Absolutely, indeed. Should we cut into that steak as well? Because I feel like we're going to pop those. We'll pop those fries on the side of our steak.
I'll take one just to try.
So let's just grab those. And I'll just do-si-do with you, and I'll cut into this steak.
Now, I do love sweet potato fries, but I really, really struggle.
They're always soggy.
To actually get them crisp on the outside. Have one of them. They are crispy. They're crispy on the outside. They're gorgeous.
They're ready for this.
So let's just show you the steak, because what we've done is cooked this.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Joe, that looks great.
That's perfect.
I mean, as a machine that cooks steak, what an incredible
So our pizza
result.
oven, which to me is like the best pizza oven, is now the best steak cooker. And one of the best air fryers.
Is that
with all those different
are you right? I've never seen it look like that. Let me just put a little bit of salt on that steak.
It's like the best food show we've got.
It is, isn't it?
Cooking all of our favourites.
Do you want me to just...
I'd like a little taste.
I'll just cut this into bite-sized portions for you, and then you can have a little cut. Let me just cut another slice of that as well, just so you see.
Cutlery.
Again.
They're saying in my ear, open the drawer. There's 12 drawers. Which drawer? I don't know which drawer. Oh, no. Which drawer?
These two have lost their mind.
Yeah, I found them here.
Are you right?
It's not in a drawer.
They've gone carb
It's your
cuckoo,
fault.
is what they've done.
See what you've done to us.
Honestly, you are going to absolutely love this. If you struggle with steak, remember you've got the cast iron at your plate that will sear. Can you remember when we put that steak in and it seared it like you would not believe? That steak will be...
Do you know what I love about cooking on cast iron, and what we demonstrated there with that is we left the door open, the machine. Once we'd heated it up, we turned the machine off. It was a residual heat from cast iron, and that is what it does for you. How do you think, of course, they get incredible results when it comes to cooking steak in restaurants? It's all about the temperature. If they're using something like a salamander grill, with this you have all the options. Look, if you want to just bake something, or roast something, or grill something, or air fry something, you can do that. You don't need to go all bells and whistles and fancy and all of that. If you want to use it in a more simplistic way, of course you can. But I love the fact when you do want to get a bit creative with this, you really can.
You really,
so versatile.
Really
it really
can.
is.
Joel, we love this. Versatile indeed. That makes you hungry, doesn't it? Right, we've got a few minutes left. If you're tempted to get yours, usually £199.99, but now it's £129.99. Look at all those features you've got there. For me, it comes with an authentic pizza stone. It's going to be delicious. Now, Emma, was it Emma or Ella? Sorry. Oh, Ella, sorry. Ella, thanks so much for watching. A very good morning to you. Ella says, what size pizza can it fit? It's 12 inches, so a 12-inch pizza. And you also ask, can you use frozen pizza? Yes, you absolutely can. In fact, Ella, there's a specific frozen pizza setting on the actual unit. You got 15 settings on there. Not just for pizzas, you got it for fries, for baking, for roasting, even proving, like if you're a baker too. But anyway, Ella, thank you very much indeed. Right now, let's go back to the Henry cordless vacuum. This thing packs a punch. It's so powerful. Now, we've had another email come in, actually. This is from Jennifer, I think it was. Oh, sorry, Joseph. Sorry, I can't hear. Sorry, Joseph's been in touch. Right, now, Joseph's given us very different facts about Henry's. Thank you so much, Joseph. Bless you. 15 million Henrys have been made. That's incredible. 15. Joseph, thank you so much indeed. There's a whole fandom page actually on the website. Thank you so much, Joseph. Bless you for being up with us nearly at 3 a.m. You've given us loads. Thank you so much. We're going to be running out of time, but we're going to save them for next time. Joseph, bless you. Thank you very much indeed. It's good to meet a fellow Henry fan. We are all Henry fans here. It's brilliant. Right, thank you to you and to all of you who's emailed. We love your interaction. Don't forget, we're here every single day after midnight on ITV1 and STV. Here's the website. So you've got your Henry Vacuum Quick Turbo Boost Cordless Stick Vac for £259.99 as a bargain. Don't forget, you've also got your expanding hose. You've got your multi-spray attachment there, but it doesn't kink. I can't make it kink. It's so good to have. Right, now, is Richard here tomorrow? Rich and Shaylee, we have got drones galore tomorrow. Now, I've seen lots of drones, but then the drones like this one, we absolutely love Richard when he's here. We love these demonstrations. These are fantastic. The value is going to be absolutely sensational. We've got price points for different budgets too. Do you know what? It's been so good, guys. I've had an absolute blast. I really have. We've done some cleaning. We've had a bit of fun with our Henry cordless vac. Honestly, you just eject the canister and so you haven't got to touch it. There's no dust clouds when you empty it. It's so clever. Do you know what? I'm eyeing up that pizza we cooked earlier. Do you know what? If you love pizzas, then this Tower pizza oven, it is gorgeous. Have a look on the website for that. But do you know what? When it comes to vacuums, let's have something that's so iconic. When it comes to investing in something like this, you want it to last. It's going to. And of course, you want British heritage. This is iconic. You want peace of mind, of course, too. It comes with so many different attachments. But that's it from me. I'll see you very soon here on Shop on TV, wherever you're doing tomorrow for the rest of your Sunday. Maybe you're up early, maybe you're about to go to bed, maybe you're coming for a night out. Hope you've had a great evening, guys. Have a lovely rest of your weekend. I'll see you very soon. And don't forget to check out your baskets. It's while the stocks last on some of these deals. You're going to absolutely love it. And again, I'll see you soon.